1400 K-Star is KSRR Provo.
Let's get it started. Let's get it started. Yeah. Let's get it started. Let's get it started.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Birds of Play with the Wingmen. My name is Joey Hurley, and I'm doing it solo out here in Idaho Falls. It's game one in a two-game series against the Idaho Falls Chukars here in Idaho Falls, Idaho at E.F. McDermott Field. This is the second to the last game of the regular season for your Orem Owlz. So we have one more game tomorrow night against the Chukars here in Idaho. And then on Friday, we begin the playoffs. Your Orem Owlz have made it into the playoffs, getting the best record of the second half of the Pioneer League division. And we'll be starting the playoffs against the Ogden Raptors Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. If we beat the Raptors there, we'll be going to face the, what are they called? Brewers? Helena Brewers for a three-game, best out of 2 out of 3, starting Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. Very exciting times happening for the Orem Owlz. These Orem Owlz radio broadcasts are brought to you by The Clean Home. A clean home is a luxurious home. J&J Services, Got Concrete, All-Star Garage, Marcon Incorporated, SportsmansWarehouse.com, Ace Mortgage Company, Blue Mountain Insurance, SOS Staffing Services, Escape Motorsports, Stevens Henniger College, All Pro Tires under Car Care, where honest, fast, friendly service comes first, and Jack's Tire and Oil. Again, my name is Joey Hurley, and it's time for another exciting Orem Owlz baseball game. The Orem Owlz right now have a record of 20-16. We are in first place in the Pioneer League South Division, but that pretty much is settled already. These next two games do not count towards, well, they count towards our record, but they do not make a difference about playoffs or anything like that. The Ogden Raptors are below us, 17-19. Casper Rockies, 16-20. Idaho Falls Chukars, who we're playing tonight, 15-21. So that's how it was figured. Even if the Rockies win their next two games, they're still only 18-20, which is still 2 games behind us. So we're doing well this second half. Last night, Orem beat Ogden 6-2, which was the magic number was 1 for last night, our clincher game last night, and Orem won it. So yesterday we knew we were going to the playoffs. 6-2 against the Ogden Raptors. The win went to Daniel Hawkins for the Owls. Now it's his 6th win on the season. The loss went to Corey Wade for the Raptors, his 3rd loss. And Rafael Cruz got the save last night, his first save on the season. Congratulations, Cruz. Let's see what's happening in the Pioneer League standings. Again, Dallas Morris is still up there with his 52 RBIs. Kevin Lynch is up there now, pitcher for the Owls with his 9 saves. Daniel Hawkins, Kelly Shearer, and Jose Arredondo are still in the Pioneer League pitching with their ERAs of Hawkins has a 3.32, Shearer a 3.53, and Arredondo a 4.19. Dallas Morris also up there with his 89 hits and his 23 doubles. Mark Trumbo also has 22 doubles. Dallas Morris 35 extra base hits, and Mark Trumbo 32 extra base hits. Fantastic time. Let's see what's going on with the lineups tonight. Let's start with the Idaho Falls Chukars. Leading off and playing center field, number 31, Etienne Santana. Batting second and catching for the Chukars, number 12, Kyle Thibault. Batting third and playing right field, number 4, Felix Figueroa. Playing shortstop and batting fourth, number 2, Chris McConnell. Playing first base, batting fifth, number 20, Jace Turner. Playing left field and batting sixth, number 6, Byron Barber. The DH tonight, number 3, Brennan Herrera. And playing third base, number 1, Josh Colafamina. The ninth in the lineup, number 11, Josh Johnson. Johnson's on second base tonight. And pitching tonight for the Chukars will be number 28, Mario Santiago. He's a right-handed pitcher, an 0-3 record. He's got a 6.67 ERA on 29 2/3 innings pitched. He's got 17 strikeouts and 17 walks. Very interesting. 1 for 1 with walks and strikeouts. This will be his 8th game start on the season. And they're going to the lineup out there for the Chukars right now, and they're about to do the national anthem. So we will take a quick commercial break and come back after this.
I'm here at Utah Valley State College with new president William Cedarberg. Mr. Cedarberg, why is UVSC your choice?
UVSC is my choice because it's a dynamic institution. The faculty are very strong. It's located in a community with strong values, a community committed to higher education, and I think the future is extremely bright here. So as I looked at it, I really didn't want to go to a school that was just maintaining the status quo. I wanted to be a school that was in transition, that was exciting, that was happening.
Okay. As president, what are your plans?
My largest job as president is to help the school and the members of this UVSC community establish a direction for the future, and then to go out and rally support for that direction. I think the future is extremely bright, and UVSC is definitely my choice for the future.
Pioneer Radio and Sports would like to thank the following businesses who are committed to customer service.
This Owlz broadcast brought to you in part by Ray's American Car Care Center, by Frederico Landscaping, exceeding your expectations since 1980, by the United States Air Force, Cross, Into the Blue, by Bei Ling Insurance Agency, Payson's hometown agency for over 30 years, and by Triple T Heating and Cooling, comfort from our family to yours.
1400 K-Star.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, the Birds of Play with the Wingmen. Thanks so much for tuning in. My name is Joey Hurley out here in Idaho Falls. It's game one in a two-game series against the Idaho Falls Chukars at their home here in Idaho, E.F. McDermott Field. Tonight is game one against the Chukars, and we play again tomorrow night against these guys. Last two games of the normal season for the Orem Owlz. Again, your Orem Owlz heading to the playoffs. Last night was the clincher game, and we have a playoff spot. It'll be us and the Ogden Raptors on Friday playing the first playoff game of this 2005 inaugural season for the Orem Owlz. Let's go over the starting lineup tonight for your Orem Owlz. Leading off and playing shortstop, number 14, Heinley Stacia. Batting second, playing third base tonight, number 5, Marco Albano. The DH and batting third, number 10, Patrick Riley. Batting fourth and playing first base, number 12, Colby Overstreet. Playing left field and batting fifth, number 16, Michael Hughes. Second base, batting sixth, number 40, Johan Silva. Catching tonight for the Owls, number 37, Martin Maldonado. Playing right field in the eighth spot, number 19, Anderson Rosario. And batting ninth, number 23, Stan Terrell Smith. Smith in center field. So a huge change to the lineup tonight, giving a lot of our players a day off. Kuhn, Martinez, Morris, Trumbo, and Boyer, giving them a night off tonight so they can be ready for our playoff experience extravaganza, as they call it. Pitching tonight for the Orem Owlz, number 20, Robert Mosbach. Mosbach has a 3-3 record, a 4.57 ERA, and 61 innings pitched. He's got 48 strikeouts, 15 walks. This will be his 13th game start out of 14 game played. All right, looks like we're ready to start out here. Top of the first inning, scoreless game, no runners on, no outs yet. Your Orem Owlz up to bat. Leading off for the Owls again, Heinley Stacia, the shortstop. Again, Stacia from the Netherlands Antilles Islands, Williamstad and Curaçao. Stacia batting .303 coming into tonight's game, up from .296 last night where he went 3 for 4. Got the player of the game with 2 singles and a double. Here's the 0-0 pitch to Heinley Stacia, and it's a fastball low and inside, ball 1. 1-0 count, no outs, no runners on. Stacia last played with Trinity Christian Academy, acquired in the 2004 draft. Heinley Stacia now has 41 RBIs in the season and 2 home runs. Here's his 1-0 pitch, way inside and low with a fastball, ball 2, 2-0 count. That one passed, going back to the backstop. 2-0 count for Stacia. Again, last night in the game, Stacia got player of the game with his double, single, and another single. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Stacia. Inside again with a fastball. Passed again. Ball 3, 3-0 count. This pitcher, Mario Santiago, looking for the low inside corner against Stacia. Stacia's a switch hitter. He's currently batting left, and that low inside corner is just not getting hit so far. 3-0 count still for Stacia. So Stacia's batting average going up a little bit tonight. Over the last couple games against the Ogden Raptors, it's been going up as well. Here's the 3-0 to Stacia, way inside with a fastball, and that hits the corner. Strike 1. 3-1 count. He finally hit the corner he was looking for. 3-1 to Stacia. Yeah, Stacia's been wavering around the 296, 298 numbers these last couple games. Here's the 3-1. Fastball inside and low, ball 4. And Heinley Stacia has walked off of 5 pitches, and now a runner on first base with no outs. Stepping to the plate now for the Owls, number 5, Marco Albano, playing third base tonight, giving Dallas Morris a night off. Albano is batting .207 coming into tonight's game. Let's see, how many times has Marco Albano played third base? This will be his 9th time playing third base. He's played shortstop 9 times. There's a throw over to first base. Heinley Stacia is still safe over there. Stacia does have 12 stolen bases on the season. He has been caught stealing 10 times, though. So here's Marco Albano stepping to the plate. He's a righty. Here's his 0-0 pitch. Fastball misses low. Ball 1. 1-0 count. That one right over, but just a tad too low. 1-0 count for Albano. Runner on first base. Albano's from Arlington, Massachusetts. Last played with Boston College. Acquired in the 2005 draft. Pitcher Santiago for the Chukars looking in. There's another throw over to first base. Runner still safe over there. Stacia on first. I'm going to look and see how Albano has been doing, how many times he's played against the old Chukars. Albano bats .417 against the Chukars. Here's his 1-0 pitch. Fastball hits the outside corner, high corner there, strike 1. 1-1 count for Albano. Is that a fastball? Okay, good. I don't think I've seen any other pitch from him so far. 1-1 count now for Albano. Albano's played in 5 games so far against the Chukars. And here's his 1-1 pitch. There's a curve that hits the outside corner, strike 2. That one coming in, swooping towards Albano, towards the right side of the plate, and then hitting the outside. So 1-2 count now for Albano, strike 2 there. Albano has 2 strikeouts and 1 home run and 1 RBI against the Chukars so far this season. Here's the 1-2 pitch now to Albano, and lets this one fly. Another slow curve. This time it misses low. Ball 2. 2-2 count now for Albano. The crowd is angry. They thought that one was the same spot as the last one. Albano's got 10 RBIs in the season total and 3 home runs. Albano has 92 at-bats, 35 strikeouts in those 92 at-bats, about 1-3. That's not too good. Here's the 2-2 pitch now to Albano, and it's a high pop fly going foul behind us there. Still strike 2, still the 2-2 count. Last time Albano played, I don't have his last 5 games played. I'm not quite sure about that. We'll find out soon enough. The Idaho Falls Chukars are the minor league affiliate team of the Kansas City Royals. Here's the 2-2 pitch now to Albano. Lets it fly. Slow curve misses outside. Ball 3. The 3-2 count now for Albano with a runner on first and no out. Stacia been waiting out there quite a long time. Albano did not play in the game last night. He did play in Game 3 against the Ogden Raptors in our 4-game series. In that game, Albano had 2 walks and a strikeout, 0 for 1. Another throw over to first base. Runner still safe over there. Heinley Stacia having to dive back to grab the bag there. Albano was batting .209 in that game, and now he's batting .207 after that 0 for 1 experience. Here's a 3-2 pitch. It's a high fastball inside. Stacia ran on that one to steal a base, but it's ball 4 anyway, and Albano gets walked. That's 2 batters faced and 2 batters walked off of ball 4s, and now runners on first and second base with no outs. Now batting for the Orem Owls, number 10, Patrick Riley, designated hitter tonight. Riley's a lefty from Reno, Nevada. Last played with the University of Arizona, acquired in the 2004 draft. Patrick Riley's got runners on first and second base with 0 outs. Tom Kochman over there in the third base coaching box. Keith Johnson, first base coaching box. Here's the 0-0 pitch to Riley. Way outside with a slow curve. Ball 1. 1-0 count for Riley. Riley's batting .298 coming into the game tonight. 14 RBIs and 3 home runs in the season. Riley, I think he played in game 2 against the Raptors. Let me check here. I think he came in to pinch hit. There's the 1-0 pitch, and it's a curveball inside. He swings on it, strike 1. 1-1 count now for Riley. I think that's the first time I've seen an Owls batter swing so far in this game. Out of the, I don't know, about 10 pitches thrown, 11 pitches. Here's the 1-1 pitch now to Riley. Another inside fastball. This time it gets the corner, strike 2. 1-2 count now for Riley. So the Orem Owls have 2 more games to end this season. We do play, let's I think it's about 76 games total, and 2 more. Here's the 1-2 pitch now to Riley, lets it fly, and it's fouled back there, just catching a piece of it, tipping it. 1-2 count now for Riley. And I've already ran out of things to say. Fantastic. Let's talk about the field out here. It's a beautiful day in Idaho Falls. The shade has completely covered all of the field. There's no wind blowing, not a breeze out there. And stadium's pretty old. It was redone in the 70s before it was burned down. There's the 1-2 to Riley. Slow curve. He's way behind it. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Riley trying to chase that one. And Patrick Riley has struck out swinging. First strikeout in the game for this pitcher, Santiago. He now has 18 strikeouts in the entire season. Okay, so 1 out now for the Owls in the top of the first. Still a scoreless game. We still have runners on first and second base. Now batting Colby Overstreet, playing first base tonight, giving Mark Trumbo a night off. Here's the 0-0 pitch to Overstreet, and lets this one fly. Gets a hold of it, a hard grounder to the second baseman, Johnson. There's a throw to second. They get the out there, but have no time to throw to first. Runner going from first to second base. Albano gets underneath the second baseman, Johnson. He has to jump over him and can't make the throw. So there's an out at second, but Colby Overstreet reaches on that fielder's choice there. 2 outs now for the Owls in the top of the first. We've now runners on the corners. Now batting will be Michael Hughes, the left fielder. Hughes is from Hoffman Estates, Illinois. Last played with the Provo Angels, one of the returning players from last year's championship team. He is a 2004 draft pick. Hughes played in Game 3 against the Ogden Raptors. He went 1 for 2 with a home run that scored 3. There's the 0-0 to Hughes. It's a fastball low, hitting the dirt there. Ball 1. 1-0 count for Hughes. Hughes is a righty, batting .213 coming into the game tonight. 13 RBIs and 2 home runs for Patrick Riley. Pardon me, for Michael Hughes. Pitcher Santiago looking in there. Where's my roster? There's a 1-0 pitch there, and it's a fouled hard down the third base line. Strike 1. 1-1 count. That one almost going fair there by a couple inches. 1-1 count now for Hughes. The coaching staff for the Idaho Falls Chukars, their manager is Brian Rupp. Their strength coach is Bryce Stone. Their pitching coach is Jose Bautista. Their athletic trainer is Yoshi Kitaura. And their hitting coach is Theron Todd. Here's a 1-1 to Hughes. Slow curve inside. Barely misses the corner there. Ball 2. 2-1 count now for Hughes. An exciting season so far for the Orem Owls. Not winning the first half. This is the first time in about 5 years that this organization has not won the first half, getting into the playoffs from the first half. There's the 2-1, and it's fouled back, almost going into the crowd there. Strike 2, 2-1 count, 2-2 count. High pop fly there, fouled back by Hughes. So the Owls have clinched getting into the playoffs in the second half this time, and we'll see what happens. The playoffs do start right after the regular season ends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Again, it's the best 2 out of 3 game against the Ogden Raptors. And if we get through that, we'll face the Helena Brewers. Here's the 2-2. Inside fastball, misses. Ball 3. 3-2 count now for Hughes. 2 outs and runners on the corners. Keith Johnson, the hitting coach for the Owls, giving a little chat to Colby Overstreet, telling him to lead off a little bit. On third base right now is Stacia. He's leading off a bit as well. Hughes is ready again. Pitcher Santiago checking his runner on third. Here's the 3-2. Runner goes. Swing and a miss on a high fastball, and that is strike 3. And Michael Hughes has struck out swinging. That's 3 outs. That ends the top of the first. Still a scoreless game. Come on back.
If the Owls are going to compete for the Pioneer League Championship, they're going to need an ace on the staff to lead the way. If you're thinking of buying a home or refinancing, you need an ace of your own. Look no further than Ace Mortgage Company. Our creative loan consultants offer the best terms and unsurpassed professional service. We ensure you get the loan that best suits your needs. Give us a call today at 426-5757. That's 426-5757. Ace Mortgage Company. Absolute commitment to excellence.
Are you hungry for great tasting Mexican food? Take a time out and stop by a local Beto's. Have you tried our burritos and chimichangas? People are voting Beto's food as numero uno in Utah. Beto's has 15 convenient locations in Utah. Most of our restaurants are open 24 hours to satisfy your craving anytime. Check us out on the web at betosmex.com. Stop by any participating Beto's location and receive a Vote for Beto's punch card, which could entitle you to free food. Holy frijoles! It's Beto's time.
Insure both your car and home with us through Auto Owners Insurance, and we'll save you money. That's right. With Auto Owners Multiple Policy Discount, when you insure both your car, home, mobile home, or condominium, we'll save you time and money by consolidating all of your insurance needs with the no-problem company. Auto Owners Insurance.
For a free comparison, contact Western States Insurance Agency in Spanish Fork on Center Street across from City Park. Western States Insurance. Our customers are first class, just like our service. Find us in the yellow pages under insurance.
1400 K-Star.
Welcome back, everyone, to Birds of Play with the Wingmen. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Joey Hurley out here in Idaho Falls, Idaho. Game 1 in a 2-game series against the Idaho Falls Chukars. We're currently in the bottom of the first inning. It's still a scoreless game. No hits on the board either. In the last inning, the Orem Owlz, Heinley Station was walked. Marco Albano was walked. He was thrown out, caught stealing. And then, he was on out on a force out. Then there was a strikeout. Overstreet got on base and a fielder's choice, and then a strikeout. So 2 runners left on base, one of them in scoring position for the Orem Owlz. Here we go. Bottom of the first inning, scoreless game. The Idaho Falls Chukars are up to bat. Batting first, number 31, Etienne Santana, the center fielder. He's a lefty. Here comes the 0-0 pitch to Santana, and it's fouled down. Tipping it there, strike 1. 0-1 count for Santana. The Idaho Falls have won 5 games, and against the Orem winning, we've played 14 games with each other, and Idaho Falls have won 5, and the Owls have won the other 9. There's another one fouled off behind us, strike 2 for Santana, 0-2 count now. Mosbach, pitcher for the Owls out there, already ahead in the count. Here's the 0-2 to Santana, and it's a fastball that barely misses the outside there, ball 1, 1-2 count now. Robert Mosbach pitching out there for the Owls. Got his fastball, comes in the low 90s. Here's the 1-2 to Santana. Another one fouled down, still the 1-2 count. Mosbach has a curveball as well, comes in around 83 to 86, and his slider that comes into right-handed batters and then away. And Santana's a lefty, so we'll see what happens there. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Santana. Another one inside, this time low, ball 2, fastball. 2-2 count now for Santana. Mosbach is from, where did it go? Oh, well. Here's the 2-2, and it's popped up into the grounder there, popped up into the glove of Mosbach, the pitcher. He throws over to first base to Colby Overstreet and gets the out at first base. A ground out for Etienne Santana, right back to the pitcher. 1 out for the Chukars now in the bottom of the first, still a scoreless game. Now batting second in the lineup, number 12, Kyle Thibault. Thibault is the catcher, and he's a righty. So we might see the slider from Mosbach that comes into right-handed batters like Thibault. Here's the 0-0 pitch, swing and a miss, and a fastball, strike 1. 0-1 count for Thibault. Mosbach is from West Palm Beach, Florida, drafted in 2005. Thibault's 0-1 pitch is heading his way. Outside with a curve, that's ball 1. 1-1 count now. Thibault is batting .314 coming into the game tonight. 34 RBIs and 9 home runs. Wow. Here's the 1-1 pitch now to Thibault, and it's low and outside with a fastball. That's ball 2. 2-1 count now. Where did my thing go? Here it is. Against the Orem Owlz, Thibault bats .387. Not bad. He's got 2 home runs against the Orem Owlz so far this season. Here's the 2-1 pitch now to Thibault. Lets it fly. Gets a hold of it, a high fly ball going out into left center field. Underneath it is left fielder Hughes, and takes a couple steps to his left and makes the snag out in deep left field for out number 2. A fly out there for Thibault. Now batting for the Idaho Falls Chukars, number 4, Felix Peguero, left fielder, third in the lineup. Right fielder. He's a lefty. Peguero, see in the lineup tonight. 2 switch hitters and 3 lefties. So pretty much 5 lefties. Here's the 0-0. Gets a hold of it, a line drive straight up the middle there, and no one can get to it in time, and that's going to be a single for Felix Aguirre off the first pitch. First hit on the night for both teams. This one goes to the Chukars. So now a runner on first base with 2 outs. Now batting for the Chukars, cleanup hitter number 2, Chris McConnell. McConnell's a righty, and he's playing shortstop tonight. Again, McConnell's up there in the Pioneer League standings with a whole bunch of things. He's got 89 hits, 517 slugging percentage, 7 triples, 55 runs scored. Man, here's the 0-0 pitch to McConnell, and it's fouled off the ground and pops up for strike 1. 0-1 count now, 2 outs, runner on first base. McConnell comes into the game batting .333. That's good enough to put him up in the Pioneer League standings. He's got 37 RBIs and 6 home runs in the season. McConnell is from last play with Abilene Christian Academy. Here's the 0-1 pitch to McConnell, and Mosbach lets this one fly outside with a fastball. Ball 1, 1-1 count now. McConnell was a free agent, 2005 draft pick. Against the Orem Owlz, McConnell bats .353. He's got 2 home runs, 3 triples, 3 doubles against the Orem Owlz. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Gets a hold of it, a high fly ball straight into center field. Underneath it is Santrell Smith, who makes the snag in deep center field for out number 3. That ends the bottom of the first, still a scoreless game. Come on back.
Welcome to the Pepsi Theater Minute. Today, the story of Langusto and Pesto.
Ah, Langusto.
Oh, pesto.
Cacciatore, lasagna, gorgonzola.
Oh, linguini, la carbonara, calzone.
Scalopini, tortellini al pomodoro, bruschetta, prosciutto, ricotta. Pepsi.
Pepsi, capellini, salame, pancetta, Pepsi, mortadella.
Calzone, Pepsi.
Pepsi, ravioli, scalopine, minestrone, prosciutto.
Pepsi e scalopine.
Linguini, cannelloni, maccheroni, gnocchi, gorgonzola.
Gorgonzola, bologna.
Spaghetti.
Antipasti.
Parmigiano, provolone, mozzarella, Pepsi.
Langusto, calamari. Langusto, Pepsi.
Pepsi, food's good. Pepsi, it's the cola.
Today, more and more people are insuring their homes with us through Auto Owners Insurance. We'll provide low-cost, quality protection, claim service that is second to none, and if you insure both your home and car through Auto Owners Insurance, you'll qualify for additional premium discounts.
Find out more at Blue Mountain Insurance, located on University Avenue in Provo. Give them a call at 373-SAVE. That's 373-7283. Blue Mountain Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance. The no-problem people.
1400 K-Star.
Welcome back, everyone, to Birds of Play with the Wingmen. Thanks for tuning in. Joey Hurley out here in E.F. McDermott Field in Idaho Falls, Idaho. It's game 1 in a 2-game series against the old Chukars. The old Chukars. We're in the top of the second inning. Scoreless game out there. Now batting for your Orem Owlz, Johan Silva. First pitch. Fastball outside. That's ball 1. 1-0 count for Silva. There's only 1 hit umpire on the board, and it's for the Chukars. They got a single, but we're left on base. Thank goodness. Here's the 1-0 to Silva. Way outside and low with a fastball. That one kicking up some dirt. Ball 2. 2-0 count now. Johan Silva. He's from Caracas, Venezuela. He's batting in the 6th place in the lineup tonight, playing second base, giving Billy Boyer a night off tonight. Here's the 2-0 pouch now to Silva. Pouch. And it's low, ball 3, another fastball, 3-0 count. This pitcher, what's his name? Mario Santiago. He's trying to hit that low corner with his fastball, and I don't think he succeeded in about 80% of his time. Here's the 3-0, fastball high that time, ball 4, 4 pitches, and another walk. That's 3 walks on the game already for the Orem Owlz out of the 6 batters faced. And 2 strikeouts as well. Interesting. So runner now on first base with no outs for the Owls here in the top of the second. Now batting, Martin Maldonado. Maldonado's our catcher tonight, giving Brett Martinez a night off. Maldonado's from Nahuabo, Puerto Rico. Jennifer Lopez is from Puerto Rico. That's for sure. All right. Maldonado's got a runner on first and no outs. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Way inside. Oh, come on. That one got the corner. Strike 1. 0-1 count with that fastball. Looks like this pitcher Santiago is slowly, gradually finding that strike zone. Taken him about 6 years so far. Here comes the 0-1 pitch now to Maldonado, and lets it fly. And it's a curve outside, ball one, 1-1 count. What are they called? Umpires? The umpires out there tonight, Justin Moore behind the plate, and Aaron Stewart is in the field. I don't think I've ever seen these guys before. Maybe I have, I just didn't pay attention. Here's the 1-1 pitch now to Maldonado. Runner goes. It's a grounder down the third base line. Third baseman Colafamina picks it up, throws to first. Maldonado is out at first base, but that advances the runner there to second base. And Johan Silva now on second, and one out for the Owls. Martin Maldonado grounding out to the third baseman Colafamina, which means girl soda in Spanish. One out now for the Owls in the top of the second. Scoreless game. Runner on second base. Now batting Anderson Rosario, the right fielder. Now Rosario, he's from Dominican Republic, Santo Domingo, for sure. He's from, he last played with Liceo Nocturno Almirante School, drafted in 2003. He's batting .248 coming into the game. Here's his 0-0 pitch, and he watches the fastball barely miss inside for ball one. 1-0 count now. Idaho Falls is an interesting town. Our hotel is in the hotel district, so I have to walk like 3 miles to get anywhere that looks like civilization. It's not hotels. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Rosario. Gets a hold of it, cracks it out in the left field. That one's going to drop in front of Barber in left field. And Silva coming home, and that's going to be an RBI single for Anderson Rosario. The first run scored of the game and the first hit on the night for the Orem Owls. We now lead 1-0 here in the top of the second. One out, runner on first base. Anderson Rosario getting a single there and bringing Johan Silva in for the run scored. Anderson Rosario now has 13 RBIs in the season and the first hit on the night for the Owls. Yay! Rosario, let's see, now has 32 hits on the entire season. Very cool. So now batting for the Orem Owls, Santrell Smith, center fielder from Atlanta, Georgia. He's got a runner on first base, one out. Here's the 0-0. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. There's the throw to second base, and it bounces into center field, and Rosario is safe on second base, and they're going to rule that stolen base. Okay, a stolen base for Anderson Rosario. He now has 9 stolen bases on the season. Good for you, Rosario. It's the only place where stealing is acceptable. One out for the Owls still. 0-1 count for Santrell Smith. Now a runner on second. Here's his 0-1 pitch. Way inside with a curveball. Wow, that was the wackiest curveball I ever seen. Came and almost hit Santrell Smith and then scooped in but missed the inside. Ball one. 1-1 count. One out, runner on second. Singles on the board, as I like to call it. More singles out there than a cruise boat. Here's the 1-1 pitch now to Smith. Checking his runner on second, lets it fly, gets a hold of it, a high pop fly. Underneath it is third baseman Colafamina. Nope. Yes, yeah, shortstop actually. McConnell grabs that one for out number 2. Anderson Rosario tags back on second base. So Santrell Smith popping out to the shortstop there. Pop out, shortstop. I'm writing it down. Right back to the top of the lineup for the Orem Owls with Heinle Stacia, the shortstop tonight. And maybe he can ground out or fly out or knock over the shortstop to give him a taste of his own medicine. That'd be nice. So 2 outs for the Owls, runner on second base. We're leading 1-0 here in the top of the second. Here comes the 0-0 pitch to Heinle Stacia. Santiago checking his runner. There's the pitch. Gets a hold of it. A hard grounder to the shortstop, McConnell. The throw across the diamond to first is made for out number 3. A ground out there for Stacia. That ends the top of the second. Owls now leading 1-0. Come on back.
Tacos.
Burgers.
Tacos.
Burgers.
What about pasta?
No time.
Sure there is. At Fazoli's, we can build our own pasta starting at just $2.99. It's super fast and super fresh. In about the same time as it takes for a greasy burger, we can build an Italian masterpiece like spaghetti and spicy marinara.
Spicy marinara?
Yep.
Fazoli's.
Cool, let's pick up Cindy.
Karen. Cindy. No, man.
Fazoli's, faster, fresher, better.
The United States Air Force salutes the athletes competing in today's game. They know in sports, like in life, you have to step up to the challenge to succeed. If you have high aspirations and want to be part of another champion team, join the United States Air Force. You'll receive training in a variety of fields and become part of an elite group of men and women dedicated to the service of this great country. Call 1-800-423-USAF or log on to airforce.com. The United States Air Force. Cross into the blue.
1400 K-Star.
Welcome back, everyone, to Birds of Play with the Wingmen. Thanks for tuning in. Joey Hurley out here in Idaho Falls, Game 1 in a 2-game series against the Chukars. We're in the bottom of the second inning. The Owls are now leading 1-0 thanks to an RBI single from Anderson Rosario that scored Johan Silva in for the first run scored and the first hit on the game for the Owls. Yay! And still pitching out there for the Owls, Robert Mosbach. So far, Mosbach took care of the first 4 batters with a ground out, a fly out, and another fly out. A runner got on base with a single, but then was left on first base. Thank goodness. Again for the Owls, Maldonado is catching tonight. First base is Overstreet. Second base is Silva. Shortstop is Stacia. Third base is Albano. Hughes in left field. Smith in center. Anderson Rosario in right field. Okay, leading off this inning for the Idaho Falls Chukars, number 20, Jace Turner. Turner is a lefty. First baseman tonight, Turner. Turner's batting .284 coming into the game, and here comes Turner's 0-0 pitch. Lets it fly. Gets a hold of it, fouls it down there. Strike 1, 0-1 count for Turner. I wonder if he's related to, what's that guy named? Ted Turner? Ike Turner? Possible as well. Tina Turner? I knew a guy in high school named Tim Turner. Here's the 0-1. Fastball inside, ball 1, 1-1 count. I wish Tim Turner was listening to the radio broadcast. If you are, Tim, I don't know how, but it was a pleasure to eat my lunch with you in high school. Here's the 1-1 pitch now to Turner. Swing and a miss, low curveball, strike 2, 1-2 count now. Yeah. We used to sit by this portable at lunchtime, and after we'd eat our lunch, we'd throw it into a dumpster that was like 100 feet away, see if we could make it. None of us ever made it for that whole year where we tried to do it. Wow, what a sad, sad life. Here's the 1-2, inside fastball. It's passed, ball 2, 2-2 count now for Turner. No outs, no runners on base. Turner has 44 RBIs in the season and 12 home runs. Good gracious. He leads his team with home runs with that 12 of them. Here's the 2-2 to Turner. Way outside with a fastball, ball 3. Robert Mosbach, pitcher for the Owls, barely missing these corners with his pitches. 3-2 count now for Turner. Turner last played with Pomona Pitzer. I have no idea what that is. Been a Cal State Pomona. Here's the 3-2, and it's grounded down foul. Still the 3-2 count for Turner, getting a piece of it. Turner was a 27th round draft pick in 2005. And from what I've seen, a lot of these teams, some of these players are low in the draft pick, but proved to be wonderful assets to the team. There's another one fouled off behind us. Still the 3-2 count. That's why you can never judge a book by its cover or judge a player by its draft round pick. Because this guy's 27th round draft pick, leading his team with home runs. Here's a 3-2 pitch now to Turner. Lets it fly. Gets a hold of it. A fly ball out in the left field. And Hughes is running hard, but it bounces in front of him. And, Turner's going to get on base with a single. I think Hughes thought it was going to go a little bit farther than it actually did, and he stopped suddenly, and it bounced right in front of him. At least he didn't let it go behind him and get an extra base to there. So a single for Turner. Second hit on the night for the Idaho Falls Chukars. So now a runner on first with no outs. Now batting Byron Barber, the left fielder. Barber is a switch hitter, and he's also a guy that cuts hair. He's Barber, is his last name. Huh? A good one, huh? There's the 0-0 pitch to Barber. It's an inside fastball. He goes for the bunt, but pulls back. Ball 1, 1-0 count. No outs, runner on first base. Owls to lead 1-0 here in the bottom of the second. Barber's batting .310 coming into the game. There's a throw over to first base. Runner still safe. Again, Overstreet over there on first, giving Mark Trumbo a night off. Byron Barber, last play with Byron Barber. 2 hits so far in a row for the Chukars in this inning alone. They have 3 hits now up on the board and runners on first and second with no outs. These are kind of bloop singles that are dropping in front of our outfielders. They either can't get to them in time or don't want them to bounce behind them, so they stop short and let it bounce in front of them. I don't know what's going on out there. I'm not an outfielder. Now batting for the Idaho Falls Chukars, number 3, Brennan Herrera. Brennan. Isn't that a company that makes electric razors? That's Menon. By Menon. So now batting Herrera. Here comes the 0-0 pitch to Herrera. Mosbach checks his runner on second, lets it fly. Fastball outside, barely misses the low corner, ball 1. 1-0 count, no outs, runner on first and second. Herrera's batting .248 coming into the game tonight. 15 RBIs and 1 home run. Herrera last played with the Arizona Royals, which is the team below this one. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. High fastball. Got him on that one. Strike one. 1-1 count. The Arizona Royals are the equivalent of our Mesa Angels in Mesa, Arizona as well. I wonder how close they are. Do you know how close they are to Mesa? They're both suburbs of Phoenix. Surprise, Arizona? Is that the town? Wow. Here's the 1-1, and it's a little bloop single up the middle. No one can get to it, and here comes a runner home. That's Jace Turner, and for the run scored, to throw it to the plate is made, and Martin Maldonado tags the runner. The throw came right into his glove, and he swiped him just before he got to the plate. That was impossible, but the runner is called out on his way home. Oh, my gosh. So, let's see. Herrera gets on base on a fielder's choice. The throw came from center field Santrell Smith. Oh, he gets a hit on that? He gets the hit. He gets a single. The runner coming home, Jace Turner, was on his way, but the throw came from Santrell Smith way in center field, and Maldonado caught it and made the tag. I didn't think there was going to be a play at the plate, but he turned around and made the tag to the runner. So 1 out now, runners on first and second, stopping the run coming in. Josh Colafamina now at the plate. Here's his 0-0. Inside fastball, that's ball one. The Owls are still leading 1-0 here in the bottom of the second. The Chukars have runners on first and second base with 1 out. Colafamina at the plate right now. Colafamina, I like that name. Very, very sweet. Here's the 1-0 pitch now to Colafamina. Gets a hold of it. Fly ball out in the left field. That one's going to drop by Santrell Smith. And runners advance all the way around, and bases are loaded now. Josh Colafamina with a single. Wow. That is 4 hits in a row off of 4 batters in a row. Good gracious. Single, 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 single. More singles than a bank. Aren't they called? Boo-hoo, boo-hoo. Oh, you're going to throw tomatoes at me on here. Okay, there goes Zeke Zimmerman out to the mound to give a chatty chat to Robert Mosbach. It's time to read some of our fantastic sponsors that help us do these Owls radio broadcasts. The home run for all your garage door needs is All-Star Garage. All-Star Garage introduces its latest innovation in garage door remodeling, the virtual photo, which allows an on-site preview of your new garage door with instant before and after photos before you make the purchase. All-Star Garage, if we can't fix it, we won't charge you. 763-1114. SOS Staffing Services is proud to be a sponsor of Orem Owls Baseball. Is your company looking for top talent? Do you have open positions that must be filled with key players? SOS is Utah County's home team. They have 25 Utah offices strategically placed to recruit top talent. They specialize in permanent placements in all careers, temp to hire, and temporary employment. So the next time your business needs a home run, pick SOS Staffing Services. All right, looks like we're about to go out there. Owls still leading 1-0 here in the bottom of the second. The Chukars now have bases loaded and only 1 out. And now batting for the Chukars, Josh Johnson, the second baseman. Here's his 0-0 pitch. And he gets a hold of it, pops it foul behind us there. Strike one, 0-1 count. Johnson is a switch hitter. He's currently batting left. He's got 24 RBIs, 2 home runs. The Owls will surely be looking for the double play ball here. They're a double play depth and get out of this inning without a run scored. They did so far so good. So here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, this time over the left field wall. Strike 2 for Johnson, 0-2 count. Against the Owls, Johnson bats .286. He's got a double and 4 hits total against the Owls so far this season. And umpire Johnny Umpalot, what's his name? Justin Monroe calls for a little time out there. Here's the 0-2 pitch now to Johnson. Mosbach lets this one fly. Inside fastball, almost dropped. Martin Maldonado stays on top of it. Nope, it hit him in the leg. Oh, man. Josh Johnson got hit in the leg there with a pitch from Mosbach, and that's going to advance the runners, and that's going to score in a runner. So bases are loaded, and by hitting that batter, Mosbach has tied up the game. It's now 1-1 here in the bottom of the second. Bases loaded, 1 out. Coming in for the run scored there was Byron Barber, scored in on that hit batter. Whew. So Johnson takes his place on first base. Okay, 1-1 here. Bases loaded. Still 1 out for the Chukars. Now batting Etienne Santana. First pitch swing, high fastball, swing and a miss. Strike E1. 0-1 count for Santana. This guy, he's not only does he play baseball, he also wrote Oye Como Vas, which is a nice, very nice song. He sang with that guy from Matchbox 22. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Etienne Santana. Swing and a miss. Inside fastball. Strike 2. Excellent. Excellent. 0-2 count now for Santana. Santana grounded out to the pitcher, his last at-bat, a little kind of blooped chopper right up to the pitcher. Santana's batting .301 coming into the game tonight. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Santana, lets it fly. Way outside with a fastball. Maldonado makes a throw to third base. Runner still safe. Nice try there. Martinado. I combined his first and second name. I'll call this guy Etienta. Essentana. Something like that. So that's ball one. 1-2 count now for Santana. Santana is also the Spanish equivalent of Santa Claus. Here's the 1-2, and it's a grounder to first baseman Overstreet. He bobbles it, throws to Mosbach. Mosbach tags the bag, gets the out at first base. But that allows a runner to come in. Brennan Herrera comes in for the run scored there off of that fielder's choice. No, he gets the hit. You get a hit on that? No, he doesn't get the hit. I'm glad you guys are here because I don't know what I'm doing. So now 2 outs now for the Chukars, and they now lead 2-1 over the Owls here in the bottom of the second. 2 outs, runner on second and third base. Santana, what happened there? Oh, Santana was out. Okay, here's the 0-0 pitch now to Tebow, and he grounds it to third baseman Albano. The throw across the diamond of Overstreet is made, and that is out number 3. That ends the bottom of the second. The Chukars are now leading 2-1. Come on back.
Hey fans, have you poured concrete lately? Did you order 8 yards and only use 6? Did you have to pay for what you didn't use? Do you want an alternative? Then log on to GotConcrete.com. We deliver fresh concrete mixed right on your site from as little as a quarter yard to 8 yards. No more calculating exactly or ordering an extra half yard to be safe. We service customers from Santa Quinn to Point of the Mountain. Find us at GotConcrete.com.
I'm here with Alex Nibley and Amanda Pettingill, an instructor and a student from Amber's Battle, the new movie shot at Utah Valley State College. So, Alex, what were your roles on this project?
I wrote the script for Amber's Battle, and I was one of the 2 professors that put together what came to be called the Digital Cinema Boot Camp.
You learn an immense amount, something that you can't be taught in the classroom.
During that time, we produced 2 movies and 1 television show. You know, it's real filmmaking. It's not just kids running around with video cameras.
Amanda, what is it like to be female in this industry?
You are in smaller numbers, but in a way you can use it to your advantage because women will stick out more.
What is the future for film at UVSC?
UVSC has set its sights on becoming the premier film training institution in Utah, if not the whole Intermountain West, and I think they can become one of the best in the country.
I enjoy working on these productions, and that is why UVSC is my choice.
For teaching film production, UVSC is my choice.
1400 K-Star.
Welcome back, everyone, to Birds of Play with the Wingman. Thanks for tuning in. We're talking about bugs here in the press box, and apparently you eat 10 spiders in your whole lifetime because they crawl into your mouth while you're sleeping. Isn't that a pleasant thought, kids? Good night. Have a good night's sleep. We're in the top of the third inning. The Chukars are leading 2-1 over the Orem Owls with a run score that came in off of a hit batter when there was bases loaded, and then a ground-out RBI from Etienne Santana. So top of the third, your Orem Owls up to bat here. Chukars leading 2-1, no outs, no runners on. Here comes Marco Albano to the plate, the third baseman tonight. Here's his 0-0 pitch, and he checks his swing and an outside fastball, but it gets the corner. Strike 1, 0-1 count for Albano. Albano got walked his last at-bat off of a ball 4. He was sadly left on base. Here's the 0-1 pitch now to Albano. Swing and a miss. Inside fastball, strike 2, 0-2 count. Correction, he was not left on base. He was out. He was thrown out on a force out. Pardon me. Albano's batting .207 coming into the game tonight. 10 RBIs, 3 home runs for Albano. Here comes his 0-2 pitch. Outside fastball barely misses there. Ball 1, 1-2 count. For the Chukars, Thibault is catching. First baseman is Turner. Second base is Johnson. McConnell's at shortstop. Colasamina at third. Barber's in left field. Santana in center field. Peguero in right. Here's the 1-2 to Albano. Checks his swing. Inside fastball barely misses there. Ball 2, 2-2 count. Very good eye there from Marco Albano. He's from Arlington, Massachusetts. Albano, let's see, he bats .417 again against the Chukars. And here comes his 2-2 pitch. Lets it fly. Gets a hold of it, grounds it down foul into himself. That looked like it hurt. Hit in his left leg. He's kind of limping and walking it off there. Still the 2-2 count. When I had mono, my doctor said just walk it off. I was in the hospital for quite a while. I'm just kidding. All right. No runners on, no outs. Here comes the 2-2 pitch now to Albano. Pitcher Santiago, nope, taking a break. Santiago again pitching for the Chukars. He's got an 0-3 record, a 6.67 ERA on 29 2/3 innings pitched. He's got only 7 game starts. This is his 8th, 17 walks, 18 strikeouts so far tonight. Here's the 2-2 and a grounder, hard one to McConnell at shortstop. He winds up scooping it up, making the throw to first baseman Turner. It's low, but he still makes the tag on the base for out number 1 there. A ground out from Marco Albano. Ground out, shortstop. Okay, 1 out now for the Owls in the top of the 3rd. Chukars still leading 2-1. Now batting for the Owls, Patrick Riley, designated hitter tonight. Riley is in the 3rd in the lineup tonight. I don't think I've ever seen him 3rd in the lineup. He's usually 5th or 6th in the lineup. Riley's from Reno, Nevada. He struck out swinging his last at-bat, trying to chase an outside curveball. Almost lost his balance on it. Here's the 0-0 pitch now to Riley. Inside fastball gets the corner. Strikey 1. 0-1 count for Riley. Riley's batting .298 coming into the game tonight. 14 RBIs and 3 home runs. Or as they call them some places, ribbies. Or they call them at Applebee's, riblets. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss outside. Strike 2. That was a curveball. Trying to chase that one again. Don't want to chase those curveballs, Riley. 0-2 count now for Riley. I think he can hear me, too. That's why I was talking to him. Riley last played with the University of Arizona, drafted in 2004. And here comes his 0-2 pitch. And Santiago lets this one fly. Gets a hold of it, cracks it out in the right field. That one's going to drop fair along the first base line. Riley's heading all the way to second base. The throw is going to be it. The run is undetested. Riley slides into second base. Clean as a whistle, sharp as a thistle. And it's going to be a double for Patrick Riley, the 2nd hit on the night for the Orem Owls. We now have a runner on second base with only 1 out. 2 hits on the night there, a single from Rosario and a double from Patrick Riley. Okay, so now runner on second base and 1 out. Now batting will be Colby Overstreet, first baseman tonight, giving Mark Trumbo a night off. Patrick Riley now has 8 doubles on the season. He doesn't have a triple yet. All right, here comes the 0-0 pitch now to Colby Overstreet. It's a fastball passed on the outside, and Riley takes the advantage of that and gets all the way to third base. Overstreet waving him over, and now a runner on third with 1 out, 1-0 count for Overstreet. Overstreet is from Midland, Texas. He do a wild pitch on that one? Okay. Wild pitch. WP, as they say in the stat sheet. That's the Overstreet reached on a fielder's choice, his last at-bat. Batting .250 coming into the game tonight. Here comes his 1-0 pitch. Lets this one fly. Inside fastball, checks the swing. Good job. Ball 2. 2-0 count for Overstreet. Overstreet last played with Oklahoma City University. He was drafted in 2005. He, attended Midland High School and played under Barry Russell. He also competed in the Sun Belt All-Star Game. Here's the 2-0 to Overstreet. Inside fastball gets the corner. That's strike 1. 2-1 count now for Overstreet. On third base right now is Patrick Riley. Riley only has 2 stolen bases on the season. He's on third, though. You're probably not going to see him steal. But now with the runner on third, we do not want to leave runners on with only 1 out. Overstreet getting ready. He's a lefty. Here's the 2-1 pitch now to Overstreet. Inside fastball again. Ball 3. 3-1 count now. Pitcher Santiago so far has only struck out 2 Owlz batters. He's allowed 2 hits and 1 run. It was earned. He's walked 3 as well. Okay, pitcher Santiago looking in. Checks his runner on third. That's Riley over there. Here's a 3-1 pitch now to Overstreet. And Overstreet is hit on the back with a fastball, and he takes his base there off the 3-1 pitch. That is 2 hit batters so far in the game, and the first hit batter on the night for Mario Santiago. He has now hit 7 batters. Geez, he leads his team with the amount of batters he's hit. Maybe there's something else going on there. Boys? No? Just an accident? Okay, I believe you. Not. Catcher Thibault going out to the mound to talk to Santiago and tell him, that's assault in some places. So now runners on the corners with 1 out. Now batting will be Michael Hughes, the left fielder. Hughes struck out swinging his last at-bat. Overstreet is okay. He's still staying on first base. He's just hitting the back there with a fastball, and he's all right. He's a tough guy. I would have been weeping. Here's the 0-0 pitch now to Michael Hughes. High fastball, ball one. That one barely missing the high corner. 1-0 count for Hughes. Let's see. Hughes has 123 at-bats. He's got 46 strikeouts in those 123 at-bats. It's about 1-3. That's not too good. Here's the 1-0 pitch now to Hughes. Lets it fly, and it's fouled off over the right field wall into the parking lot. Strike one. 1-1 count for Hughes. Again, Hughes struck out swinging his last at-bat, getting the third out of the first inning. Hughes had a home run against the Ogden Raptors about 2 nights ago. He scored in 3 runs as well, himself and 2 others, and he now has 2 home runs on the season. The runners on the corners, 1 out. Here's the 1-1 pitch now to Hughes. Lets this one fly. Runner goes, and it's popped up foul, hitting the handle of Hughes. Strike 2, 1-2 count now. Overstreet was running on that one. Overstreet on first base has only 1 stolen base. He's been caught stealing 3 times. And the Bat Boy's going out. Why is the Bat Boy's helmet spray painted white? Looks like a pigeon landed on it or something. So, okay, Hughes stepped out of the batter's box there for a second to collect his thoughts. Hughes is batting .213 coming into the game tonight. Against the Idaho Falls Chukars, Hughes bats .125. Oh, that's not too good. All right, pitcher Santiago for the Chukars checks his runner on first. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, high fastball, and that is strike 3. Michael Hughes has struck out swinging twice in a row. He posted his 2 at-bats. So the Chukars are still leading 2-1 here in the top of the third. The Owls have 2 outs and runners on the corners. Now batting, second baseman Johan Silva. Johan Silva is a lefty from Caracas, Venezuela. He was walked his last at-bat and then came in for the run scored off of the RBI single from Anderson Rosario. Here's the 0-0 pitch to Silva. High inside fastball. Ball 1. 1-0 count. Against the Chukars, Silva bats .333. Not bad. He's only played in, he's only played in 2 games against the Chukars. And in those 2 games, he got 1 hit. So that's how it works out of his 3 at-bats. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Silva. And it's a high pop fly. Underneath it is shortstop McConnell. Nope. It goes out. It drops in the left field. And Johan Silva gets a double. Oh, man, that was silly. Third baseman Colafamina, shortstop McConnell, and left fielder Barber all went out there. I think McConnell called for it, but then it was going a little too far, so they thought Barber would get it, and he lost it in the lights or something. And that one's going to drop. So Johan Silva gets a double. 3rd hit on the night for the Orem Owls, his 2nd time on base. So now runners on 2nd and 3rd with 2 outs. And that allowed Riley to come in for the run scored off of that RBI double from Johan Silva. I almost forgot to mention. Silva now has 15 RBIs, and the score is now tied 2-2 in the top of the 3rd. We have 2 outs, runners on 2nd and 3rd. Now batting is Martin Maldonado. First pitch, fastball outside corner, strike 1, 0-1 count. So much stuff happened this then. Okay, an RBI double for Silva. He now has 7 RBIs in the season. He brought in Riley for the run scored. Here's the 0-1 pitch now to Maldonado. Way high and outside there. Well, inside. It was so inside it was behind Maldonado. It was almost through him, and that one went over his head. He had to duck down. So the 1-1 count now, ball 1. Runners on 2nd and 3rd, 2 outs, 1-1 count for Maldonado. Scores tied 2-2 here. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Maldonado. Gets a hold of it. Fly ball way out in the left field. That one looks like it's going foul, and it goes over the wall. And oh my gosh, that was about 20 feet away from going fair and being the greatest home run of all time. But strike 2, 1-2 count now. So Johan Silva, who just up at bat, had his 2nd double on the entire season and his 7th RBI. He brought in Patrick Riley in for the run scored. Scores tied 2-2 here in the top of the 3rd. Owls have 2 outs and runner on 2nd and 3rd. Maldonado up at the plate right now still for the Owls. He grounded out to 3rd base his last at-bat. Pitcher Santiago looking in. Here's the 1-2 pitch now to Maldonado. Lets this one fly. Gets a hold of it. A hard grounder to 3rd baseman Colafamina. Throws across the diamond to Turner. Gets the out at first base. No more runs come in. That's 3 outs. That ends the top of the 3rd. Score is now tied 2-2. Come on back.
1400 K-Star is KSRR Provo.
After watching the Orem Owls hit home runs all night, it's time to have a great reason to run home. Nothing beats a Love Sack waiting for you. Oversized sacks from Love Sack may look like huge bean bags, but they are filled with extra soft Durafoam and come in a variety of designer covers ready to match any lifestyle. But just like the Owls, a Love Sack is something you've got to see in person to really appreciate. Come sack out for yourself at the Love Sack store in the Riverwood Shopping Center in Provo, or any of the other locations across the Wasatch Front. For the original and still the best oversized sack, there's only Love Sack.
With energy costs soaring higher than an Owlz homer, it's important that your cooling system is working at peak performance. So call Triple T Heating and Cooling. We feature service and repairs of all makes and models of heating and cooling systems. And come winter, we can set you up with a warm, energy-efficient gas fireplace, serving all of Utah County. Visit our showroom 1550 North Main in Spanish Fork or log on to TripleTHeating.com. Triple T Heating and Cooling. Comfort from our family to yours for over 30 years.
Okay, I have got to know, how do you keep your house so clean? You have pets and kids, and yet your house is always spotless. So tell me, what's your secret?
It's no secret. It's the Clean Home. I have them come in once a week, which saves me from cleaning on the weekends and gives me more time with the kids. The Clean Home is one of the best investments I've ever made. For daily, weekly, or monthly service, give them a call. They're in your yellow pages and online at thecleanhome.com. The Clean Home, because we all have better things to do.
1400 K-Star.
Welcome back, everyone, to Birds of Play with the Wingmen. Bottom of the third inning now. The score is tied 2-2 out here in Idaho Falls. Johan Silva hit a double that scored in Patrick Riley, and that tied up the game. Wonderful. The Chukars are up to bat here. Now batting is Felix Peguero, the right fielder. He's a lefty. He had a single his last at-bat. He was the first hit on the game for both teams. Here's the 0-0 pitch now to Peguero. Lets it fly way inside with a fastball, almost hitting Peguero on the feetsies. Ball one. 1-0 count. No outs, no runners on base. Peguero is batting .264 coming into the game tonight. 44 RBIs and 6 home runs. Not too bad, Peguero. Here's his 1-0 pitch. Oh, boy. Fastball barely misses the low corner. Ball 2. 2-0 count. I want to call this guy Bagheera instead of Peguero, the panther, from Jungle Book. Here's the 2-0. Inside fastball hits the corner. Strike one. 2-1 count. Nice, Mowgli. Old Baggy. What do you have to call the kid? Britches. Little Britches. Here's the 2-1. That's right, Man Cub. That's right. And there's a fastball hits the outside corner. Strike two. 2-2 count now for Peguero. Pitcher Mosbach hitting that low corner with his fastball. Chris and I were talking about last night about the using the low corner to your advantage. And there's a swing and a miss and an inside fastball, strike 3. And Felix Peguero strikes out swinging. That is the first strikeout on the night for Robert Mosbach out of his 12 batters faced. Whew. Oh, well. Mosbach now has 49 strikeouts on the season. 1 out now for the Chukars. Now batting Chris McConnell, the shortstop. Here's the 0-0 pitch to McConnell. Way outside with a curve. Ball 1. 1-0 count. McConnell. Oh, that's Connor. Sarah Connor. John Connor. Who needs to have to live? Here's the 1-0 to McConnell. Swing and a miss. Low curve. Strike 1. 1-1 count now for McConnell. Cyberdyne Industries. What's the name of that computer? Skynet? Going to rule the world? Cyberdyne Industries. In the future. Here's the 1-1 pitch now to McConnell. Lets it fly. Gets a hold of it. Pops it up behind us. Foul. Strike 2. 1-2 count now for McConnell. Chris McConnell. He flew out to center field his last at-bat, getting the third out of the first inning. He's batting .333 coming into the game tonight. That's good enough to put him up in the Pioneer League standings. He's got 267 at-bats, not including tonight. Wow. Here's his 1-2, and it's a grounder, barely foul up the third base line. That was close. Still the 1-2 count for McConnell. McConnell has 37 RBIs in the season and 6 home runs. McConnell struck out only 32 times in all of his 267 at-bats. That's like 1 in 9. Good gracious. Here's his 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. High curveball. Strike 3. And Chris McConnell has struck out for his 38th time, which is pretty rare for that guy. So nice work, Robert Mosbach. He has struck out the first two batters here in the bottom of the third. So 2 outs now and no runners on. Now batting will be Jace Turner, the first baseman. He's a lefty. Here comes the 0-0 pitch to Turner. It's a curveball that misses outside, ball 1. Score still tied 2-2 here in the bottom of the third. Chukars have 2 outs, no runners on base. And it's nighttime out here. Here's the 1-0 pitch now to Turner. And he watches a fastball, barely missed the low corner, ball 2. 2-0 count now. Turner had a single his last at-bat. Then he came in for the run scored off of a being walked in from a hit-by-pitch thing because the bases were loaded. There's a curveball outside, ball 3. 3-0 count now for Turner. Turner's batting .284 coming into the game tonight. 44 RBIs as well and 12 home runs. Here's his 3-0, high fastball, ball 4. And Jace Turner gets on base for the second time tonight, this time off of ball 4. So a runner on first with 2 outs. That is the first walk in the game for Robert Mosbach, pitcher for the Owls. The other one was being hit by a pitch. So first walk in a ball 4. Now batting for the Chukars, Byron Barber, the left fielder. Barber had a single his last at-bat as well. And then he came in for the run scored off of a ground out, I believe, from Santana. First pitch there, fastball outside, ball 1. 1-0 count, 2 outs, runner on first base for the Chukars. Barber's batting .310 coming into the game tonight. He's got 9 RBIs and no home runs yet. And a girl down there has a snow cone, but it's white. I don't think she got a flavor on it. Here's the 1-0, and it's a fastball, but he pulls back going for bunt. Ball 2 goes outside, 2-0 count. Would you like a snow cone? Yes, I'd like it a plain, please. Vanilla, please. Ice-flavored, please. Isn't that on The Simpsons? They have, who wants non-fat, unflavored ice milk? Oh, I want wintergreen. Remember that? Okay, never mind. 2-0, who am I talking to? Here's the 2-0 pitch. And a bunt foul down. Strike 1. 2-1 count for Barber. Shaving that one down. 2-1 count. 2 outs. Runner on first base. Barber, let's see, he last played with the College of Charleston. Acquired as a free agent in 2005. Mosbach's got a runner on first base. Pitcher for the Owls. Here's the 2-1. And it's fouled over the left field wall there, just barely. Still the 2-2 count for Barber. Against the Orem Owls, Barber bats .222. He's had a double and 6 hits total against the Owls. He's been struck out twice by the Orem Owls, playing in his 9 games that he has played. That's pretty good. Not bad, guy. Here's the 2-2 pitch now to Barber. Mosbach lets this one fly. Inside fastball, misses. Ball 3. The full count for Barber. 2 outs and a runner on first base. Come on, Mosbach, let's get out of this inning. Keep that tie going. And then score runs so we win. That's my plan in the game. The umpire has given get some more baseballs from the batters, the bat boy, as they call him. That's Dracula's favorite member of the baseball team, the bat boy. Here's the 3-2 to Barber. Another one fouled off. This one over the left field wall there. Strike 2 still. 3-2 count. I think that's about 3 foul balls already for Barber. He's making Mosbach work quite a bit in this inning. Throwing already 6 pitches at him. Good gracious. Barber, let's see, had a single his last at bat. Got the 3rd hit on the night for the Chukars. Got a runner on first. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Runner goes. Inside fastball. Gets the corner. Strike 3 looking. Byron Barber, 3rd strikeout of the night for Mosbach, and that's 3 outs. That ends the bottom of the 3rd. Score still tied 2-2. Come on back.
The Wolverine, or Kulalaskus, makes its den close to the I-15 freeway in Orem, Utah. Its feeding grounds on the campus of Utah Valley State College provides the Wolverine with a plentiful diet of over 32 4-year programs and an array of savory associate's degrees. But the Wolverine's an insatiable hunter and has developed an appetite for larger prey in the NCAA. Its recent forays have already disrupted Division I wildlife throughout the region. The Wolverine's a ferocious fighter, known to defeat animals several times its size. Humans should avoid confrontation with Wolverines wherever possible. Yet, for the sake of research, we went into the Wolverine den to record their behavior.
For decades, the cougar's been presumed by ecologists and athletic directors in Utah to be at the top of the provincial food chain. Now, With the introduction of the green and gold UVSC Wolverines into the NCAA Division I ecosystem, it's evident that, as they say, there's a new color in town.
Out and Back is your Utah Valley source for all your family's outdoor adventure needs. Serving Utah County for over 17 years. We have a wide stock of excellent gear and clothing from Mountain Hardware, The North Face, and Sierra Designs, along with the Valley's largest selection of Chaco sandals. Whether you go camping, climbing, hiking, or mountaineering, we have what you need. Let us take care of you. Out and Back, 1797 South State Street, Orem. Bring in your Owlz ticket stub within 7 days after the game and get up to 3 pair of our $14.95 Quick Dry Nylon River Shorts for only $4.95. Or mention this ad and get 2 pair of $6.95 outdoor socks free with any purchase over $20.
1400 K-Star.
Welcome back, everyone, to Birds of Play with the Wingmen. Thanks for tuning in. We're in the top of the 4th inning. The score is tied 2-2 against the Idaho Falls Chukars. New pitcher out there for the Chukars. His name is David Henniger. Number 21, Henniger, pitching now for the Chukars. He's a righty, 6'7". Geez, Andre the Giant out there. He is from Messiah College, a 21st round pick in this year, 2005. Henniger comes into the game with a record of 4-1, a 3.47 ERA on 57 innings pitched. He's got 58 strikeouts and 23 walks. Wow. He leads his team with strikeouts. Good gracious. Henniger has no game starts, but he's played in 20 games. So he's pretty good relief pitcher for these guys. Now batting for the Orem Owls, Anderson Rosario. Rosario had an RBI single his last at-bat, which gave the first run scored for the Orem Owls. He drove in Johan Silva for the run scored. So no outs, top of the 4th, no runners on. Here comes the 0-0 pitch to Rosario, and Henniger lets this one fly, and it's fouled back there. Pop fly, strike 1. 0-1 count for Rosario. Man, this guy is tall. Whew. Like Jack Skellington out there. What's this? What's this? There's a baseball glove in my hand. Rosario is from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. He now has 13 RBIs in the season, getting 1 tonight. Here's his 0-1 pitch, and lets this one fly. Gets a hold of it, a hard ground at a first baseman Turner. He has to get on the ground to find it, and the Henniger, the pitcher, covers the first base bag, gets the ball, makes the out. Anderson Rosario grounding out to first base there. 1 out now for the Owls in the top of the 4th. Score still tied 2-2. Now batting, Santrell Smith, the center fielder. Smith popped out to the shortstop his last at-bat. Smith is batting .256 coming into the game tonight. 27 RBIs, 3 home runs. No runners on base, 1 out. Here's the 0-0 pitch to Santrell Smith. He bunts it foul behind us, almost hitting us in the press box. Strike 1. 0-1 count for Smith. I think he was going for us on that one. Smith went 0 for 4 in the game last night against the Raptors. Smith last played with Mesa Angels, acquired in 2003. Let's see how Smith's been doing over the last couple games against the Raptors. There's the 0-1 pitch now to Smith. Lets this one fly. Swing and a miss on a curveball. Strike 2. 0-2 count for Smith. In game 1, Santrell Smith did not play. In game 2, Santrell Smith went 0 for 4. Oh, boy, there's a fastball inside that barely misses. Ball 1. 1-2 count now for Smith. You can hear the crowd groaning. Ooh, that was inside. And that's the story on Santrell Smith. 1-2 count now to Smith, and here comes his pitch. Gets a hold of it. Line drive over the shortstop head into center field, and Santrell Smith gets on base for the first time tonight. His first hit in 4 games. 5 games. Good gracious. Now, Santrell Smith getting the fourth hit on the night for the Owls, so now a runner on first base with 1 out. Now batting Heinley Stacia, the shortstop. Now, Santrell Smith is an excellent base runner out there. He only has, he has 7 stolen bases. He's a super fast guy, too. And speaking of good base runners, here's Heinley Stacia. Here's his 0-0 pitch, and he fouls it over the left field wall. Hard hit ball there, fastball, strike 1. 0-1 count, 1 out, runner on first base. Oh, my back. This is Heinley Stacia's 3rd at-bat. He's been walked tonight, and he had a ground out. Stacia's batting .303 coming into the game. Down up from 296 last night against the Raptors, where he had a really, really good night with a double and 2 singles, went 3 for 4. There's a throw over to first base. Santrell Smith dives in and safe. Still safe on first base out there. Again, he does have 7 stolen bases. Heinley Stacia's at the plate right now. He has 12 stolen bases. So Sancho Smith on first represents the go-ahead run. Score tied 2-2 right now. One out, runner on first base. Pitcher Henniger asking for the catcher Thibault to go out to the mound and have a little chat out there. I wonder what they're going to talk about. Let's see. Do I have any info on this pitching guy? The Idaho Falls Chukars relievers have a 22-15 record with a total of 19 saves and an average of a 5.43 ERA. They've allowed 209 earned runs as a team, as a pitching staff. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Stacia. Runner goes, and it's popped foul there off of a bunt. Strike 2, 0-2 count for Stacia. It was the bunt and run play there, and that one was popped foul. So the 0-2 count for Stacia. Smith still on first base, one out. The pitchers have pitched a total of 346 in the third innings pitch coming into the game tonight. And they have 8 different pitchers who have had saves on the season. Wow, that's pretty rare. Okay, Stacia stepping back into the box there. Score tied 2-2 in the top of the fourth. Owls have one out, a runner on first base. Pitcher Henniger looking in. Throws over to first. Sancho Smith is safe, just barely, having to dive back again. Barely missing, getting underneath the tag there. And the catcher going out to the mound again. Did you know that Stevens Henniger College offers students of all ages a no-nonsense, fast-track approach to your education? They can help you achieve your education and career goals with associate and bachelor's degrees in medical, business, and computer fields. They offer financial aid to those who qualify and scholarships for high school juniors and seniors. They have work-friendly class schedules, small class sizes, hands-on training, and career services. Take a tour of the new Orem campus on Sand Hill Road, 1 block south of the Orem Super Walmart. Call 375-5455 for an appointment. Hours are 8 to 8. That's 375-5455. Stevens Henniger College. There was a fastball to Heinley Stacia that he swung on inside, and it was strike 3. And Heinley Stacia strikes out swinging his first strikeout of the night, and the 4th strikeout total for the Owls tonight. No, 5th, pardon me. No, that's the 4th. All right. Okay, so 2 outs now. Still a runner on first. Now batting Marco Albano. Throw over to first base. Sancho Smith still safe. Marco Albano so far tonight, he's got a walk. He and a ground out to the shortstop. Pardon me. Albano's batting .207 coming into the game. 10 RBIs, 3 home runs. Pitcher Henniger looking over at first base. Albano stepping back into the box. Albano, let's see. I don't know what I was going to say. Here's the 0-0 pitch now to Marco Albano. Runner goes. It's a fastball inside. The throw to second base is low, and the second baseman Johnson drops it. And that's a stolen base for Stantrell Smith. Bam! He now has 8 stolen bases on the season, and now a runner on second base, 2 outs. Stantrell Smith ran right as the pitch left the hand of Henniger, and the throw was just a bit low, and it bounced out of the glove of Johnson on second base for the Chukars. Okay, here's a 1-0 pitch to Albano. Fastball barely misses outside. Ball 2, 2-0 count. 2 outs. Runner on second. Stantrell Smith now with his 8th stolen base on the season. Fantastic work, Stantrell. Pitcher Henniger taking a little break there. Man, these pitchers take a long time between pitches. Oh, I'm going to start talking about weird stuff. Here's the 2-0. Curveball hits the outside corner. Strike 1. 2-1 count for Albano. Watching that one go by. Again, Albano's a righty from Arlington, Massachusetts. Last played with Boston College. Boston College just recently came and played BYU for the first game of the college football season. Here's the 2-1 pitch now to Albano. Lets this one fly. Inside fastball gets the corner somehow. Strike 2. That was way inside. 2-2 count now. 2 outs, runner on second. Deuces. Wow. Look how many 2s there are. Deuces, yeah. Ogden, yeah. They shake their hats around. The fools. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The score is tied 2-2. We have a runner on second base. And my phone number is 222-2222. No, I'm just kidding. Here's a 2-2 pitch now to Albano. Lets it fly. And it's fouled back into the net. Strike 2 still. 2-2 count. There's a comedian that once said, I wish my phone number was 222-2222. So if someone said, hey, how can I get a hold of you? Just press 2 for a while. If I pick up, you've dialed 2 enough. That was Mitch Hedberg, a comedian that recently just passed away, which is horrible. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss and a slow curve. Curses. And Marco Albano strikes out swinging. That's 3 outs. That ends the top of the 4th. Score still tied 2-2. Come on back.
Everybody wants to be recognized for their accomplishments. From Little League to the pros, Employee of the Month to Salesperson of the Year, awards are a great way of saying you're a superstar. If you have a superstar on your team or at work, contact Payson Sports and Trophy. They feature a winning selection of awards, plaques, and trophies, as well as custom engraving and quantity discounts. Find them in your Yellow Pages or stop by at 15 East 100 North in Payson. Payson Sports and Trophy, blue ribbon quality and service.
Hello, you've reached the Satellite Emergency Service. We've located your position. How can I help you?
Yeah, I spilled my Diet Pepsi. The whole thing spilled out onto the side of the road. It's empty, and I'm still thirsty.
Okay, Miss Harvey, was the Diet Pepsi full or half empty?
I still had at least 3/4 of it left.
Mm-hmm. Are you walking or biking?
Biking.
How familiar are you with the area?
Not very.
You're facing southbound?
Yes.
All right, go 1.3 miles. You'll see a dog chasing a mailman. Take a right. There'll be a gas station with a mini mart on the left-hand side. You'll be able to purchase another Diet Pepsi there.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Is there anything else I can help you with today?
I don't have my wallet on me.
Double check your left pocket. There's some lint and $1 and change.
The Diet Pepsi Satellite Emergency Service provides you with the safety and security no other soft drink can. Subscribe today and enjoy Diet Pepsi wherever you go. Light, crisp, refreshing. Diet Pepsi. 1400 K-Star.
Welcome back, everyone, to Birds of Play with the Wingman. Thanks so much for tuning in all around. It's game one in a two-game series here against the Idaho Falls Chukars in Idaho. Last two games of the normal season here. We're in the bottom of the fourth. The score is tied 2-2. The Idaho Falls Chukars are up to bat. Bottom three of the lineup in this inning: Brendan Herrera, Josh Colafamina, and Josh Johnson. So here comes Brendan Herrera to the plate, the designated hitter, and here comes his 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Slow curveball, strike one, 0-1 count. Again, pitching out there for the Owls, Robert Mosbach. So far, Mosbach has 2 strikeouts and 1 walk. He's allowed 5 hits and 2 runs scored. Here's the 0-1 pitch now to Herrera. Checks the swing and an outside fastball. Ball 1, 1-1 count. That one was almost dropped by Maldonado. He did a good job of trapping it, even though there's no runners on. He's still got to stay sharp. 1-1 count now for Herrera. Here's his 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Another curveball. Strike 2. 1-2 count now. He's really going for these. Herrera had a single his last at-bat. Then he came in for a run scored as well. Herrera batting .248 coming into the game. Here's his 1-2 pitch. Slow curve. Hits the outside corner. Strike 3 looking. Brendan Herrera strikes out looking. That's 2 strikeout lookings in a row for Robert Mosbach, if you count the last inning. So bottom of the fourth, score still tied 2-2. 1 out now for the Chukars, no runners on. Now batting Josh Colafamina, the third baseman. He had a single his last at bat as well. There was 4 singles in a row in that second inning. Here's the 0-0. Fastball inside, barely misses. Ball 1, 1-0 count for Colafamina. He's batting .330, .233 coming into the game tonight. 15 RBIs, 1 home run for Colafamina. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Colafamina. Way outside with a fastball, ball 2, 2-0 count. Colafamina last played with the College of St. Rose, 24th round pick in 2005. Infield at regular depth. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Colafamina. Inside fastball, ball 3. 3-0 count now for Colafamina. Usually, Mosbach can fight back in the count or either get a ground out or something, but because he's only walked 1 batter so far this game. There's a strike. Fastball outside corner. Gets it. 3-1 count now for Colafamina. 1 out. No runners on base. Let's see. Is Colafamina in any of this stuff here? I have some notes about the Chukars that I'm looking at. And there's a fastball inside. Ball 4. And Colafamina gets walked. That's the second walk of the night for Robert Mosbach, pitcher for the Owls. And now a runner on first base with 1 out. Now batting for the Chukars, 9th in the lineup, number 11, Josh Johnson. Johnson's the second baseman tonight. He's a switch hitter, currently batting from the left. He was hit by a pitch his last at-bat, and that allowed a runner to come in. Runner goes. There's the 0-0. It's a high fastball outside. The throw to second base is high, and the runner is saved. Second baseman Silva caught it And that was shortstop Stacia. He caught it, but could not come down fast enough to tag the runner, and that's a stolen base for Josh Colafamina. He now has 11 stolen bases on this season. Good gracious. Okay. So 0-1 count now for Johnson. Here's his pitch. Inside, pulls back up of a bunt. It's an inside fastball, and that's ball one. 1-1 count, 1 out, runner on second base. Johnson batting .225 coming into the game tonight. 24 RBIs, 2 home runs. Here's his 1-1 pitch. Another fastball. This time another bunt attempt as well. He pulls back and lets it get past. So the runner advances to third base on that pass ball. Colafamina now on third base. And the 2-1 count for Johnson with 1 out. And there's something in my ear. Pass ball? All right, good. So he has advanced on a stolen base and a passed ball. Okay, a PB. They should call it a PB&J. Pass ball and a jelly. Here's the 2-1. Fastball outside, ball 3. 3-1 count now for Johnson. Josh Johnson. That sounds like a football player. I'm Josh Johnson. Here's a 3-1, and it's fouled back there behind us. Popped up. Strike 2. 3-2 count for Johnson. Ah, boy. A lot of full counts in this game. All right. 1 out still. Owlz at double play depth, moving into the grass. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Johnson. It's a grounder up the third base line. Albano scoops it up, makes the throw at home. Martino runs into the runner and allows him to not score in, or doesn't allow him to score. Nice work, Maldonado, getting in front of the runner there. But Johnson reaches first base in a fielder's choice. But good. Game is still tied 2-2 here in the bottom of the fourth. The Chukars now have 2 outs and a runner on first base. That was Johnson reaching on that fielder's choice. Nice play there by Albano, making the throw at home and making the play at the plate for Maldonado to get in front of the runner. Fantastic. Okay, now batting back to the top of the lineup, Etienne Santana. Here's his 0-0 pitch. It's a pitch out, but it's dropped by Maldonado, and the runner advances to second base. And he didn't even run. Josh Johnson was just trotting like one of those show horses. And now a runner on second base. 2 outs and a 1-0 count for Santana. They went for the pitch out, but the pitch came just a little bit too inside, and Maldonado had to reach for it, and it bounced out of his glove. They were trying to get the runner trying to catch the runner. What's that? It's pass ball? Okay. There's a 1-0. Bunt attempt is fouled down. Nope. He pulled back in time. All right. Ball 2. I thought I saw a tip there. 2-0 count now for Santana. 2 outs, runner on second base. Etienne Santana. That's a good first name. Where is he from? Here's the 2-0 pitch. Another pass ball there. High outside fastball, but it just drops next to the batter, so ball 3. 3-0 count. 2 outs, runner on second. Where is Santana from? He's from Puerto Rico. Santana. Etienne. Good name. Here's the 3-0 pitch now. High up. Fastball gets the outside corner there. Strike 1. Wow, these pitches from Mosbach. I'm not trying to say anything bad, but I don't think he's found the strike zone just yet. He's hitting them very randomly. Here's the 3-1. Way inside with the fastball. Ball 4. That's another walk for Robert Mosbach. This is interesting. He only has 15 walks in the entire season, and tonight he's already walked 1, 2, 3 batters and hit a batter as well. So a fifth of his 20% of his walks. Never mind. I'm not going to try to get numbers involved. Tom Kochman going out to the mound to talk to Mosbach, but he leaves him in. All right. No pitching change at all. Okay, so now runners on first and second base and 2 outs. Now batting for the Chukars will be number 12, Kyle Thibault, the catcher. A Chukar is a kind of bird. It's a gray and white bird with black stripes on its eyes, and it has a horn. Here's the 0-0 pitch now to Thibault, and it's a fastball that diagonally doesn't hit. Ball 1, 1-0 count to Thibault. Mosbach has thrown maybe about only a third of his pitches have been for strikes. Here's the 1-0 to Thibault, and it's fouled back there. Strike 1, 1-1 count. I love it when these guys' names rhyme with whatever's happening to them. 1-0 to Thibault, 0-0 to Trumbo. It always makes me sound so intelligent, like I made it up or something. Sesame Street style. Here's the 1-1 pitch now to Thibault. Lets it fly. Gets a hold of it, a high fly ball going out into center field. It's up in the air still. Underneath it is Santrell Smith, makes the catch like a can of corn for out number 3. That ends the bottom of the 4th. Score still tied 2-2. Come on back.
This is the true story of flying wolverines. Once there was a smart doctor named Dr. Smart. One day at Utah Valley State College, Dr. Smart met some wolverines who wanted to learn to fly, but they had no wings. Dr. Smart said, "I can give you wings," and he started a professional flight school for the wolverines. He saw how the industry was growing, so he made room for more wolverines in his school. Soon he had a full staff of instructors and a fleet of aircraft to help teach hundreds of wolverines in Utah Valley. There were hundreds of other wolverines, though, living all over the country who wanted to learn to fly at such a great school. Dr. Smart told them, "Wings for you, too." Then he did something very unique. He made aviation courses available online. Suddenly, wolverines living far away could train at flight schools right in their own backyards and earn their bachelor's degrees from UVSC. Today, thanks to Dr. Smart and UVSC's Global Aviation Program, there are flying wolverines all over the world. You can learn about them at uvscaviation.com.
This message sponsored by the Salt Lake Radio Broadcasters Association.
When a medical emergency occurs, the minutes it takes for help to arrive can be the most important minutes in saving a person's life. Do you know what to do in a life-threatening situation? Save a Heart of Utah provides daily private and public classes in CPR and first aid, including the new automatic external defibrillator. The classes are interactive, practical, enjoyable, and may just be the most important 2 hours you ever spend. Make sure you know what to do in an emergency. Call Save a Heart Utah at 582-7114.
1400 K-Star.
Welcome back, everyone, to Birds of Play with the Wingmen. Thanks for tuning in. We're in the top of the 5th inning already, and the score is still tied 2-2 out here against the Chukars. The field out here in Idaho Falls, 350 is the left field. Center field, straight back, is 400 exactly. Right field is 340, so a tad bit shorter than the Owlz stadium. The walls out here look like they're about 10 or 12 feet tall. I'd say 12 feet. And a scoreboard in left field. Okay, we're back with the Owlz batting here. Patrick Riley stepping to the plate, the designated hitter. And here comes Riley's 0-0 pitch. Lets it fly, way outside with a curve ball, ball 1. 1-0 count, no outs, no runners on. So far tonight, Riley is 1 for 2 with an RBI double. No, he didn't score an RBI. Or did he? Here's his 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss, inside fastball, strike 1, 1-1 count. Let's see, did he score the other run? No, he didn't. He just had a double, and then he advanced in a wild pitch. So, and then his other one was a strikeout. Here's the 1-1 pitch now to Riley, and lets this one fly. Gets a hold of it, a cracked bat, down the third base line. Cole Famina scoops up the ball, throws to first to Turner, and gets the out. That one shattered his bat right in half, and I don't know how that happened. Shattered into about 4 different pieces, right up the middle there, splitting it. And, there's Nougat inside. There's Nougat in the middle of the bat. 1 out now for the Owls here in the top of the 5th. Score still tied 2-2. Patrick Riley grounding out to the third baseman. It's the Musketeers inside. Oh, boy. Now batting for the Owls, Colby Overstreet, first baseman. Here comes the 0-0 pitch to Overstreet. Swing and a miss. Well, that was a curveball that he was just a tad behind. Strike 1. 0-1 count now for Overstreet. So far tonight, Overstreet's had an interesting night. He's arrived on a fielder's choice, and then he was hit by a pitch, a fastball. He's okay now. Just snag him in the back. I don't know how you live through something like that. Here's the 0-1 now to Overstreet. Way inside with a fastball. He scoots back. Ball 1. 1-1 count now. 1 out. No runners on. Against the Idaho Falls Chukars, Colby Overstreet bats .261. Not bad at all. Here's his 1-1 pitch. Inside. Fastball gets to the corner. Strike 2. 1-2 count now for Overstreet. Overstreet has played in 8 games against the Chukars. He's had 6 hits total, with 2 of them being doubles, no home runs, no triples, and 4 RBIs against the Chukars so far this season. Here's the 1-2 pitch now to Overstreet, lets it fly. Swing and a miss, low fastball, strike 3, and Colby Overstreet strikes out swinging. That's the 5th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5th strikeout of the night for the Owls, which is pretty good. The Owls are still leading the league with the strikeouts. I don't have that. Do I have that number? Yeah, I do. We have 706 strikeouts total. Any team that's closest to us is the Billings Mustangs with 692. Okay. They're slowly reaching us. Okay, now batting for the Owls, Michael Hughes. 2 outs, no runners on. Here's his 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Slow curveball going high. He's under it and behind it. Strike one. Michael Hughes so far tonight has struck out swinging both of his at-bats. He's batting .213 coming into the game. Again, he did have a home run in Game 3 against the Raptors. He has 2 home runs now and 13 RBIs, getting 3 more off of that home run. There's the 0-1 pitch now to Michael Hughes, and lets this one fly. And it's fouled into the bleachers, into the cheap seats. Strike 2, 0-2 count for Hughes. Again, pitching out there for the Chukars is David Henniger. Henniger has a 4-1 record, a 3.47 ERA, 57 innings pitched. He now has 61 strikeouts in the season. Here's his 0-2 pitch to Michael Hughes. Another one fouled back, this time into the Owls dugout. Strike 2, still 0-2 count for Hughes. I can't even see the dugouts. They're buried. They're kind of bunker style. You got to go down low. They're kind of encased in cement. Looks like I don't know. It looks like a prisoner of war camp in that pit of hell, Hanoi. Here's the 0-2 to Hughes. Gets a hold of it. Grounder right back to the pitcher. There's the throw to first base. Another cracked bat. The throw to first base is made for out number 3. A ground out to the pitcher. That's 3 outs. That ends the top of the 5th. Scores tied 2-2. Come on back.
If the Owls are going to compete for the Pioneer League Championship, they're going to need an ace on the staff to lead the way. If you're thinking of buying a home or refinancing, you need an ace of your own. Look no further than Ace Mortgage Company. Our creative loan consultants offer the best terms and unsurpassed professional service. We ensure you get the loan that best suits your needs. Give us a call today at 426-5757. That's 426-5757. Ace Mortgage Company. Absolute commitment to excellence.
I'm here at Utah Valley State College with new president William Cederberg. Mr. Cederberg, why is UVSC your choice?
UVSC is my choice because it's a dynamic institution. The faculty are very strong. It's located in a community with strong values, a community committed to higher education, and I think the future is extremely bright here. So as I looked at it, I really didn't want to go to a school that was just maintaining the status quo. I wanted to be a school that was in transition, that was exciting, that was happening.
Okay. As president, what are your plans?
My largest job as president is to help the school and the members of this UVSC community establish a direction for the future and then to go out and rally support for that direction. I think the future is extremely bright, and UVSC is definitely my choice for the future.
1400 K-Star.
Welcome back, everyone. The Birds of play with the Wingmen. We're now in the bottom of the 5th inning. The score is still tied 2-2 out here against the Chukars. New pitcher out there for the Orem Owls, Kelly Shearer. Shearer now pitching for the Orem Owls. Shearer is from Missouri City, Texas. Last played with the Mesa Angels, drafted in 2003. Shearer is a lefty, 6'5". He'll be facing the 3, 4, 5 batters of the lineup right now for the Chukars. And here comes Felix Peguero up to the plate, and here comes his 0-0 pitch. Lets it fly. It's a fastball that goes low and outside. Ball 1. 1-0 count, no outs, no runners on. Kelly Shearer comes into the game with a record of 2-4, a 3.53 ERA. There's a swing and a miss and an outside curveball. Strike 1, 1-1 count. Shearer has 63 2/3 innings pitched, 45 strikeouts, and 21 walks. Here comes the 1-1 pitch now to Bagheera. Swing and a miss. Inside curveball. Strike 2. Nice one. Britches. Little Britches. There's the 1-2 pitch now to the 1-2 count now for what's his face? Bagheera. There's the 1-2 pitch now. Ah, boy. Curveball barely misses the outside. Ball 2. 2-2 count. Don't. Oh, yeah. Here's the 2-2 pitch now to Bagheera. And it's fouled off there. Still the 2-2 count. Let's see. What can I tell you about Shearer? Where did it go? I've lost it. Here he is. Hang on a second. Here's a 2-2 pitch now to Peguero. Lets it fly. Inside fastball. Barely misses. Ball 3. 3-2 count. Shearer's got 2 different fastballs. A 2-seamer and a 4-seamer. He uses his 4-seamer for his strikeout pitch. Has more control over that one. Here's the 3-2. And it's a grounder, a hard one to Heinle Stacia at shortstop. scoops it up, makes the throw to Overstreet at first, gets the out at first base. A ground out there to Heinley Stacia at shortstop. One out now for the Chukars in the bottom of the fifth. Score still tied 2-2. Now batting Chris McConnell, the shortstop. Kelly Shearer, pitcher for the Owls, also has a changeup. Comes in around 76 to 79 miles an hour. And a curveball, 81 miles an hour. His two-seamer fastball, same speed as his four-seamer, 89 to 91 miles an hour, but has more movement on it, the two-seamer. Here's the 0-0 to McConnell. Fastball outside corner, strike one. That was the four-seamer there. 0-1 count now. One out, no runners on basey base. Here comes 0-1 pitch to McConnell. Lets this one fly. Gets a hold of it, a high pop fly, and that one's going to drop between Santrell Smith and Michael Hughes in left field. That was strange. Michael Hughes is charging it. Santrell Smith is walking backwards, and it dropped between them both. So that's going to be a single for McConnell, his first time on base tonight, and his first hit. Okay, runner on first now with one out. Now batting Jace Turner, the first baseman. So far tonight, Turner has a single. He came in for a run scored and a walk. Turner is batting .284 coming into the game. .284. Here's the 0-0 pitch to Turner. Swing and a miss and a slow curve. Strike one. That's the Tiger uppercut. 0-1 count now. One out. Runner on first base. Oh, man. Oh, sorry. We're talking about video games in here, and I can't not participate when people are talking about video games. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Turner. Lets it fly. Inside curveball. Gets the corner. Strike two. 0-2 count now. One out. Runner on first base. Where was I? Oh, yeah, baseball. That's right. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Turner. Oh, curveball. This misses low. Ball one. Martin Maldonado, catcher for the Owls, almost lost that one, but he kept on to it. Ball one. 1-2 count. One out. Runner on first base. Jace Turner is now batting for the Chukars. And against the Owls, Turner bats .351. Wow. He's a 1-2 pitch. Curveball low, hitting the dirt there. Ball two. 2-2 count. Turner has played in 10 games against the Orem Owls. He's got 37 at-bats against the Owls, and he's struck out 12 of those 37 at-bats. That's pretty good. We struck him out 1 out of 3 times. That's I like that. I like those odds. I'm going to have a drink. Here's the 2-2. Curveball barely misses outside. Ball 3 and 2 count. Kelly Shearer's curveball is not quite as looping as like a Mike Pete, but has a pretty big loop on it. And it comes, let's see, it would kind of loops towards first base and then comes back in to try to hit the outside corner. I don't know how to describe that one. It makes kind of a little arc. Whatever. 3-2 count now for Turner. Throw over to first base. Runner still safe. On first base right now is McConnell. McConnell has 7 stolen bases, but he's been caught stealing 6 times. And at the plate right now is Turner. Turner's got 206 at-bats. He has struck out 71 times in those at-bats. And there's a fastball inside, ball 4. And Jace Turner gets walked. That is the, let's see, 4th walk on the night for the Owls, for the Owls pitching staff against the Chukars. But the first walk in the game for this pitcher, Shearer, new pitcher for the Owls. Shearer, okay. So now runners on first and second base with one out. Now batting for the Chukars, Byron Barber. Here's his 0-0 pitch. Inside fastball hits the dirt there. Ball 1 count for Barber. What's his name? Bennett Brower. Matt Foley. Chris Farley character. Okay, Byron Barber so far tonight, he's got a single. He came in for a run scored, and he struck out his last at-bat. Here comes the 1-0 pitch to Barber. Gets a hold of it, pops it right up over Johan Silva's head into center field, and runners advance all the way around. That's going to be another single for Byron Barber. He's now 2 for 3 on the night with 2 singles. And now the bases are loaded for the Chukars yet again with 1 out. The Owls can look for the double play ball here and get out of this inning. There goes Zeke Zimmerman, our pitching coach, out to the mound to give a little chatty chat to pitcher Kelly Shearer. When the Owls built their stadium, they went with a contractor that kept an eye on beauty, comfort, and detail. For your next building project, let Marcon Incorporated General Contracting create that beauty, comfort, and detail for you. They specialize in custom new construction, remodels, and addition. Marcon Incorporated General Contracting, let them take the hassle out of your construction needs. When it comes to firearms, bearing arms is your right. Gun safety is your responsibility. Never celebrate the 4th of July by firing rounds into the air. Store your firearms out of the reach of children and always use trigger locking devices and gun safes. A community service reminder from Sportsman's Warehouse, located on Riverdale Road between PetSmart and Target, and online at sportsmanswarehouse.com. Are you tired of that old routine? Why don't you go down to Escape Motorsports in Provo? They have what you need to re-energize your life. Escape Motorsports has dirt bikes, street bikes, ATVs, jet boats, personal watercraft, and generators. They even have zero-down financing available and approved credit. So why don't you go down to Escape Motorsports, 1480 North State in Provo, and put some excitement back into your life. The bases are loaded out here for the Chukars. They have one out. Stepping to the plate now, Brennan Herrera, the designated hitter. And here comes his 0-0 pitch. Gets a hold of it, a high pop fly. That one's going to go foul. Colby Overstreet running over the fence. Oh, he grabs it in foul territory out there. I thought that one was going to drop over the fence, but Overstreet grabbed it behind him and made out number 2 off of a first pitch. Wow, that just shows that you never should assume that it's just going to go over, because Overstreet ran, got to it by the fence. Out number 2. Bases loaded still for Chukars. And now batting will be Josh Colafamina. His nickname is the Rat. I think that's because he eats trash and carries the plague. But I'm not quite sure. I could be wrong. Here's the 0-0 pitch to Colafamina, and it's a fastball. It hits the outside corner for strike 1. 0-1 count. I bet they call him that because he's short. What is he, like 5'1" or something? 5'8"? That's not short. I'm 5'8". Am I a rat? Are you saying I'm a rat? No, yeah, just look away. That's right. I'm talking to the people in the press box. I do eat trash and carry the plague, though. That is true. You got me on that one. I'm going to check. I don't believe you that he's 5'8". Let's see. Colafamina, 5'8". You're right. 150 pounds. Not small at all. I guess for baseball. Here's the 0-1, and it's a slow curve that barely misses the high corner. Ball 1. 1-1 count for Colafamina. 2 outs, bases loaded. So far tonight, Colafamina has a single and a walk. He also stole a base. His, how many base? His 11th stolen base on the season. 1-1 count. Here's his pitch. Lets it fly. Inside fastball. Misses the low corner. Ball 2. 2-1 count. Looks like pitcher Shearer for the Owlz is trying to hit that outside and inside low corner. Both Owlz pitchers work in that low part of the strike zone. None of them haven't hit it yet. Here's the 2-1. And that one's outside with a curve. Ball 3. If we walk another batter in to score, that's bad news Bears right there. 3-1 count now. 2 outs, bases loaded for the Chukars. Colafamina batting .233. Here's a 3-1, and it's a fastball outside, and that is ball 4. Josh Colafamina gets walked for the second time in the game tonight, and that scores in the runner. Chris McConnell comes in for the run scored off of that walk because the bases were loaded. That's the second time that has happened tonight. The first time it was from a hit batter, and now from a walk. So I'll put bases loaded into bases loaded score, run scored. Okay. The Chukars are now leading 3-2 in the bottom of the 5th. Now batting is Josh Johnson. He cracks a grounder to second baseman Silva, and they throw the runner out at second with a force out there. That's 3 outs. That ends the bottom of the 5th. Chukars are now leading 3-2. Come on back.
After watching the Orem Owls hit home runs all night, it's time to have a great reason to run home. Nothing beats a Love Sack waiting for you. Oversized sacks from Love Sack may look like huge bean bags, but they are filled with extra soft Durafoam and come in a variety of designer covers ready to match any lifestyle. But just like the Owls, a Love Sack is something you've got to see in person to really appreciate. Come sack out for yourself at the Love Sack store in the Riverwood Shopping Center in Provo, or any of the other locations across the Wasatch Front. For the original and still the best oversized sack, there's only Love Sack. Are you hungry for great tasting Mexican food? Take a time out and stop by a local Beto's. Have you tried our burritos and chimichangas? People are voting Beto's food as numero uno in Utah. Beto's has 15 convenient locations in Utah. Most of our restaurants are open 24 hours to satisfy your craving anytime. Check us out on the web at betosmex.com. Stop by any participating Beto's location and receive a Vote for Beto's punch card, which could entitle you to free food. Holy frijoles! It's Beto's time.
Pioneer Radio and Sports would like to thank the following businesses who are committed to customer service.
This Owlz broadcast brought to you in part by Ray's American Car Care Center, by Frederico Landscaping, exceeding your expectations since 1980,
By the United States Air Force, Cross into the blue. By Bei Ling Insurance Agency, Payson's hometown agency for over 30 years. And by Triple T Heating and Cooling, comfort from our family to yours.
1400 K-Star is KSRR Provo.
Welcome back, everyone, to Birds of Play with the Wingman. Thanks for tuning in. We're in the top of the 6th inning now. The Chukars are now leading 3-2 over the Orem Owls. Sadly, the bases were loaded, and Colafamina got walked, which scored a run in. So now batting for the Orem Owls will be Johan Silva, the second baseman. Here's his 0-0 pitch, and it's a curveball way outside, ball 1, 1-0 count. Still pitching out there for the Chukars is David Henninger. So far, Henninger has struck out one Owls batter. Ground out for the other two. Here's the 1-0 to Silva. Slow curve hits the outside corner. Strike one. 1-1 count. No outs, no runners on base. So far tonight, Johan Silva has walked. He came in for the run scored off of the RBI single from Rosario. His last at-bat, he had a double as well, which scored the other run. Here's the 1-1. Inside fastball gets the corner. Strike two. 1-2 count for Silva. So let's see. Silva has drove in a run tonight and scored a run. Wow, he's looking good for player of the game, maybe. Maybe. Here's the 1-2 pitch now to Silva. Henninger getting ready and lets this one fly. Gets a hold of it, a high fly ball out in the center field. That one's going, and that one is off the fence in center field. Here goes Johan Silva to second base. Center fielder Santana can't scoop it up in time. He makes the throw to third base so that Silva holds up on second, and that's going to be a double for Johan Silva. That's 2 doubles in a row for Johan Silva. Wow, he's now 2 for 2 in the night with a walk and 2 doubles. Good gracious. Good gravy. Johan Silva now has 3 doubles on the season. He had 1 coming into the game. Now he has 3. Cool. Now batting for the Orem Owls, Martin Maldonado. No outs, runner on second base. Maldonado so far tonight has grounded out to the third baseman, Colafamina, both of his at-bats. Maldonado batting .308 coming into the game. Here comes his 0-0, and he foul tips it back off a fastball, strike one, 0-1 count for Maldonado. Maldonado has 28 at-bats total for the Owls, and where did he go? I've lost him. There he is. 28 at-bats, and he struck out only 4 times in those 28. 1 in 8. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Maldonado, lets it fly. Swing and a miss, and a curveball coming inside. Strike 2, 0-2 count. No outs, runner on second. Has Martin Maldonado ever played the Chukars? Let's see. Against the Chukars, Maldonado bats 0. He's had 2 at-bats. He didn't get anything, no hits or nothing. He was, let's see what happened to him. I'll check in just a second. Here's the, checking his runner on second. Here's the 0-2 to Maldonado, and it's fouled down. Chopper there up the first base line. Still the 0-2 count. Maldonado played in 1 game against the Chukars. He had 2 at-bats, and what did he do? He was walked, and then he was walked twice, and then he came in for the run scored on one of them. Interesting. So he's got a 500 on-base percentage against the Chukars. So no outs, runner on second base. That's Silva out there. Here's the 0-2 pitch now to Maldonado. Lets it fly. Way outside with a curveball. It's passed, and there goes Silva to third base on that pass ball. Yay! 1 and 2 count, no outs, runner on third now. Maldonado, that's the play still for the Owls. On third base, pardon me. I'm going insane or something. Oh, well. Maybe I guess I got enough sleep last night. I think I did. Took a nap and walked around this great town of Idaho Falls. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Maldonado. Lets it fly. Gets a hold of it, fouls it back there. Popped up. Still the 1-2 count. Runner on third. I was going to talk about Silva and his runs scored. His stolen bases. He has no stolen bases and no caught stealings. He's never tried. Silva now is on third base off a passed ball. It's kind of like a stolen base. I don't know. It's a little bit like one. They just don't count it like that. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Maldonado. Lets it fly. High fastball, swing and a miss. Strike 3. And Martin Maldonado strikes out swinging. That's the 5th strikeout for Martin Maldonado on his entire career as an Orem Owls player. So there's 1 out now for the Owls and a runner on third base. Tom Kochman, manager for the Owls, giving a chat over there to Silva on third. Now batting Anderson Rosario, the right fielder. Rosario had a single his first at-bat with an RBI. That scored in Johan Silva for the first run scored of the game for the Owls, and then he grounded out to first base his last at-bat. Rosario now has 13 RBIs on the season. Lucky 13. 248 batting average right now. 2 home runs. Here comes the 0-0 pitch to Rosario, and lets this one fly. Gets a hold of it, popped up into... bounces in front of the shortstop, McConnell. Here comes Johan Silva for the run scored. Another RBI single for Anderson Rosario. Again, he scores in Johan Silva, and now the game is tied 3-3 here in the top of the fifth. No, top of the fifth? Sixth, top of the sixth inning. Runner on first and 1 out for the Owls. Hooray! Anderson Rosario is now 2 for 3 in the night with 2 RBIs and 2 singles. Woo! Not bad, Rosario. Not bad at all. What? The official score here is giving me an angry face. I don't know what it means. Runner on first, 1 out. Now batting Santrell Smith, the center fielder. And here comes the 0-0 pitch to Smith, and lets this one fly. Fastball outside, barely misses there. Ball 1, 1-0 count. 1 out, runner on first. So far tonight, Smith is 1 for 2 with a single and a pop out. He did steal a base as well last at bat. He now has 8 stolen bases on the season. Yay! Smith is batting .256 coming into tonight's game. Here comes the 1-0 pitch to Smith. Nope, throw over to first base. Rosario still safe. Rosario's on first. He has 9 stolen bases on the season. When did he steal another base? Why did I write that? Just today? When was that? Really? All right, he now has 9 stolen bases. There's the 1-0 pitch, and it's a fly ball out to right field, and it's dropped by Piguero, and there goes Santrell Smith all the way to third base with a triple, and he scores in Anderson Rosario on that one. Holy cow! An RBI triple for Santrell Smith, and now the Owls lead 4-3 here in the top of the sixth. 1 out, runner on third base. Wow. Santrell Smith now has 3 triples on the season and 28 RBIs. Hooray! The Owls are leading 4-3 here in the top of the sixth. We have 1 out and a runner on third. Now batting back to the top of the lineup, Heinle Stacia, the shortstop. He's a switchy, batting from the left now. RBI triple, good gracious. A lot of good batters so far tonight. It's going to be a hard one to pick the player of the game tonight. So far, everyone doing a lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff out there. Here's the 0-0 pitch to Heinle Stacia, way outside with a curveball, ball 1. 1-0 count, 1 out, runner on third. Santrell Smith is a fast guy, and the ball was dropped over in right field. The throw was not even coming in close. Santrell Smith was like a rocket going to third, and that pushed Rosario to come in for the run scored all the way from first. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. High curveball. Strike 1. 1-1 count. So Rosario comes in for the run scored. He has been busy tonight, too, with 2 RBIs, 2 singles, and a run scored. Wow. Infield at double play depth, close to the grass. Shortstop third and second, close to the grass. Here's the 1-1 pitch now to Heinle Stacia. Inside fastball hits the corner. Strike 2. 1-2 count for Stacia. Stacia has a walk tonight, a ground out, and a strikeout. He's batting .303 coming into the game tonight. Again, last night, Stacia went 3 for 4 with 2 singles and a double. Here's a 1-2 pitch now to Heinle Stacia. Lets it fly, and a grounder foul up the third base line there. Still strike 2, 1-2 count. Again, the staff for the Orem Owls. Zeke Zimmerman's our pitching coach. Our hitting coach is Keith Johnson. Our strength coach is Jay Wilkin. Our athletic trainer is Aaron Wells. Our director of clubhouse operations is Brett Crane. And who am I seeing? Tom Contrin, our manager. Keith Jensen, hitting coach. Got him. Here's the 1-2 pitch now to Stacia, and lets this one fly. Swing and a miss. High fastball. That's strike 3. Heinle Stacia strikes out swinging. That's 2 strikeouts in the night for Heinle Stacia. All right, 2 outs now for the Owls in the top of the sixth. We lead 4-3 and have a runner on third. Now batting Marco Albano. Albano's been on base once tonight with a walk. Then he grounded out and struck out his last at-bat. Albano's batting .207 coming into the game. 10 RBIs, 3 home runs. Oh, pardon me. Here comes the 0-0 pitch now to Albano, and lets this one fly. Here we go. Swing and a miss. Inside fastball, strike one. Wow, this pitcher, Henninger, is making these pitches look really good for our Owls batters. That's about 5 swings in a row off of us. So 2 outs, runner on third. Here comes the 0-1 pitch now to Albano. And Henninger lets this one fly. Inside fastball barely misses. He checks ball 1, 1-1 count. You got to check yourself before you wreck yourself. That's what I always say when it comes to batters. Cheers. Santrell Smith leading off third base there. Here's the 1-1 pitch now to Albano, and it's foul tipped off of his handle. Still the strike 2, 1-2 count for Albano. There goes the bat boy out to the field to pick up that ball. He has white spray paint on his helmet for some reason. Did he do that himself? Why is it covered in white spray paint? You don't know? Because he lives with the rat. That's the only helmet he could find in a dumpster. Here's the 1-2 pitch now to Albano. Lets this one fly. Cowabunga. Here we go. Swing and a miss. Inside curveball. That's strike 3 and out number 3. That ends the top of the 6th. The Owls are now leading 4-3. Come on back.
Welcome to the Pepsi Theater Minute. Today, the story of Langusto and Pesto.
Langusto.
Oh, pesto.
Cacciatore, lasagna, gorgonzola.
Oh, linguini, la carbonara, calzone.
Scalupini, tortellini al pomodoro, bruschetta, prosciutto, ricotta. Pepsi.
Pezzi, capellini, salame, pancetta, pezzi, mortadella.
Calzone, Pepsi.
Pezzi, ravioli, scalopine, minestrone, prosciutto.
Pepsi e scalopine.
Linguini, cannelloni, maccheroni, gnocchi, gorgonzola.
Gorgonzola, Bologna.
Spaghetti.
Antipasti.
Parmigiano, provolone, mozzarella, pezzi.
Langusto, calamari. Langusto, Pepsi.
Pepsi, food's good. Pepsi, it's the cola.
Insure both your car and home with us through Auto Owners Insurance, and we'll save you money. That's right. With Auto Owners multiple policy discount, when you insure both your car, home, mobile home, or condominium, we'll save you time and money by consolidating all of your insurance needs with a no-problem company. Auto Owners Insurance.
For a free comparison, contact Western States Insurance Agency in Spanish Fork on Center Street across from City Park. Western States Insurance. Our customers are first class, just like our service. Find us in the yellow pages under insurance.
1400 K-Star.
Welcome back, everyone, to Birds of Play with the Wingmen. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. The Owls are now leading 4-3, thanks to an RBI single from Anderson Rosario and an RBI triple from Santrell Smith, scoring in Silva and then Rosario. New pitcher out there for the Orem Owls. I apologize, Madison family. I forgot to tell you that Madison was warming up in the bullpen. I was so into the game, I was not looking at our bullpen, and I missed him warming up. So I hope you're still listening. Tim Madison is now pitching out there for the Orem Owls. Tim Madison comes in here in the bottom of the 6th. He's got a record of 1-1, an 8.27 ERA on 16 1/3 innings pitched. He's got 12 strikeouts and 5 walks. Tim Madison now pitching for the Owls. Again, Madison from Jacksonville, Florida, 2005 draft pick. He's a righty. All right. Madison will be facing the top of the lineup for the Chukars with Effie and Santana. No outs, no runners on. Here's the 0-0 pitch to Santana. It's a bunt. Right back to the pitcher. Nope, Maldonado scoops it up, makes a throw to Overstreet, and it's way overthrown all the way into the Owls bullpen. There goes Santana all the way to third base. And the throw is going to come home to try to cut off the runner, and Santana stays on third base on that overthrown ball. First error on the game, and that's going to be a throwing error from Martin Maldonado to Colby Overstreet at first base, and that allows Santana to get to third. Nope, where's he going? Second? He only gets one base off of an overthrown ball? Did it go out of play? It didn't go out of play, though. All right, well, he only goes to second on that overthrown ball, so he gets the hit. A single for Etienne Santana, but he is now on second base. Ooh, a green pen. All right with this now. Dorothy, it's green. Okay, runner on second, no outs. Now batting Kyle Thibault, the catcher. Thibault so far tonight, 0 for 3. Fly out, ground out, fly out. Good. 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 Here comes the 0-0 pitch to Thibault. And Madison lets this one fly. Here we go. And gets a hold of it. A hard grounder to Heinley Stacia at short. Throws to first base. Gets the out at first. Nice work by Stacia, looking down the runner at second base. Santana not letting him go anywhere. Keeping in front of him, in front of his base path, and not letting him run. So a ground out there to shortstop for Kyle Thibault. Owlz still leading 4-3 here in the bottom of the sixth. The Chukars now have one out and a runner on second. Now batting, Felix the Cat, right fielder, Felix Piguero. He has a single tonight, a strikeout, and a ground out. Here comes the 0-0 pitch now to Piguero, and Madison lets this one fly. Inside fastball, gets the corner, strike one, 0-1 count. Madison has the pretty normal pitching stuff. He's got the curveball, the changeup, the fastball from Jacksonville, Florida. Goes to the University of South Florida studying social science. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Felix Piguero. Lets this one fly. It's a slow curve. He gets a hold of it, and it's a grounder into the gap past first baseman Overstreet. Here comes Santana in. The play is at home. Throw is underthrown. There's a throw to second base, and it's overthrown. Runner goes to third base on that overthrown ball. And he's coming home on that overthrown ball. 2 runs scored on that one play. Oh, boy, okay. And the crowd is very happy. Let me try to explain what just happened there. Felix Piguero hit a single out into right field. That one getting past Overstreet. It went all the way to right fielder Rosario, and Santana on second base went all the way home. The throw came into home, was underthrown, so there was no play at the plate. The run came in to score. So Maldonado threw it through to second base to try to get Piguero out at second, but it was overthrown as well. So Piguero came all the way home as well. The Chukars are now leading 5-4 over the Owlz in the bottom of the sixth. They have one out, no runners on anymore. Now batting is Chris McConnell, the shortstop. What does Piguero get for that? Okay. Gotcha. So he does get the RBI single, Piguero. There's the 0-1 pitch to McConnell, and it's grounded foul. So 0-2 count, one out, no runners on. McConnell's at the plate right now. So Piguero gets the run scored off of an overthrown ball, but he does get an RBI for scoring in Santana. Piguero now has 45 RBIs. Good gracious. Okay, here comes the 0-2 pitch to McConnell. Checks his swing, but a fastball goes right over the plate. Strike 3, and McConnell strikes out looking. First strikeout on the night for Tim Madison, pitcher for the Owlz. He now has a total of 18 strikeouts on the season, I believe. Let me check. No, 13 strikeouts on the season. Okay, 2 outs now for the Chukars. Now batting, Jace Turner. Here's his 0-0, swing and a miss, slow curve, strike 1, 0-1 count. Chukars now leading 5-4 here in the bottom of the sixth. Chukars have 2 outs and no runners on. Here comes the 0-1 pitch now to Jace Turner. Lets this one fly. Swing and a miss, slow curve, strike 2, 0-2 count for Turner. Bam. Turner's a kind of big guy out there. How big is this guy? 6'4", he's about 200 pounds maybe. Here's his 0-2 pitch, curveball outside, ball 1, 1-2 count now. I'm going to look, Turner, 6'3", 215. Whew. He's quite a force to be reckoned with. Here's his 1-2. Oh boy, that curveball barely missed the outside, ball 2, 2-2 count now for Turner. 2 outs, no runners on. Turner bats .351 against the Owlz. He's had 6 RBIs against the Orem Owlz in the season. Here's the 2-2. Inside changeup there, gets the corner. Strike 3 looking. That's another strikeout for Tim Madison. That's 3 outs. That ends the bottom of the sixth. The Chukars are now leading 5-4. Come on back.
One of the unsung heroes at the ballpark is the groundskeeping crew, and it's up to them to ensure the field looks its best on game day. While your yard may not take the same pounding as the turf at a baseball stadium, it still deserves professional care. More Utah County residents rely on the pros at Frederico Landscaping Incorporated. They're now celebrating their 25th year of providing custom residential landscaping. For all your landscaping needs, including water features and grounds maintenance, you can rely on Frederico Landscaping. See their work online at fredericolandscaping.com.
Today, more and more people are insuring their homes with us through Auto Owners Insurance. We'll provide low-cost, quality protection, claim service that is second to none, and if you insure both your home and car through Auto Owners Insurance, you'll qualify for additional premium discounts.
Find out more at Blue Mountain Insurance, located on University Avenue in Provo. Give them a call at 373-SAVE. That's 373-7283. Blue Mountain Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance. The no problem people.
The United States Air Force salutes the athletes competing in today's game. They know in sports, like in life, you have to step up to the challenge to succeed. If you have high aspirations and want to be part of another champion team, join the United States Air Force. You'll receive training in a variety of fields and become part of an elite group of men and women dedicated to the service of this great country. Call 1-800-423-USAF or log on to airforce.com. The United States Air Force. Cross into the blue.
1400 K-Star.
That music is sublime. Welcome back, everyone, to Birds of Play with the Wingmen. My name is Joey Hurley. We are in the top of the 7th inning. The Chukars are now leading 5-4 over the Owls. The tables have turned. An RBI single from Felix Figueroa and a runs coming in off of fielder's choice kind of a thing as well. Well, it was kind of an overthrown ball where the runs came in to score. An error run scored. So here we go. Top of the 7th. Now batting for your Orem Owlz, Patrick Riley. Patrick Riley's the designated hitter tonight. Hitter tonight. And here comes the 0-0 pitch to Patrick Riley. No outs, no runners on base. Let's hit by outside curveball. Hits the low corner there. Nope, misses the low corner. Ball 1-0 count for Patrick Riley. Riley is a strikeout tonight, a double, and a ground out. Patrick Riley. Here comes his 1-0. Oh, boy, curveball barely misses the inside corner that time. Ball 2. These are barely missing. 2-0 count. There's a new pitcher out there for the Idaho Falls Chukars. His name is Elisur Garcia. He's a lefty. 2-2 record, 3.61 ERA. Here's a 2-0 pitch to Patrick Riley. He gets a hold of it. A high fly ball out in the left field. Underneath it is Barber, and Barber makes a snag in deep left field for out number 1. Now, Patrick Riley's a left-handed batter facing the new left-handed pitcher, Garcia. Interesting times. A fly out there for Riley. Okay. Now batting for your Orem Owlz, number 12, Colby Overstreet, the first baseman. So far tonight, Overstreet has arrived in a fielder's choice, got hit by a pitch, and he struck out swinging his last at-bat. This new pitcher, Elisur, has 45 strikeouts and 22 walks in his total. 0-0 pitch is a curveball that misses the low corner, ball 1. 1-0 count, 1 out, no runners on yet for the Owls. Overstreet was batting .250 coming into the game tonight. He's usually coming in for a pinch hitter recently. Here's the 1-0. Wow, swing and a miss. Their inside curveball, almost getting a piece of it there. Strike 1, 1-1 count. I think I saw some chalk fly off of his bat. Maybe some resin or something. I don't know what it was. Powdered sugar. Here's the 1-1. Gets a hold of it. A grounder up the first base line. First baseman Turner snags it. Tosses it to the pitcher, who covers the first base bag. Out number 2. A ground out there to the first baseman, Turner. It looks like he could have got that out unassisted, but he wanted to use a little teamwork and show this new pitcher, Garcia, that he's one of the team. Here's the ball. Let you get the out. Here we go. 2 outs now for the Owls in the top of the 7th. Chukars still leading 5-4. We have no runners on base. Now batting for the Owls, Michael Hughes, the left fielder. So far tonight, Hughes has struck out swinging twice and a ground out to the pitcher. He's got no runners on. Infielder regular depth. Here's the 0-0 pitch to Hughes. Fastball outside and low. That's ball 1, 1-0 count. This new pitcher, Garcia, he is from, he last played with the Arizona Royals. He's 6 foot even. That's a big difference from their last pitcher, who was 6'7". Man, 7 inches. Here's the 1-0 pitch now to Hughes. Gets a hold of it, a hard grounder to the shortstop, McConnell. Scoops it up, makes the throw to first. It's made. Out number 3, a ground out to the shortstop. That's 3 outs. That ends the top of the 7th. Chukars still leading 5-4. Come on back.
I'm here with Alex Nibley and Amanda Pettingill, an instructor and a student from Amber's Battle, the new movie shot at Utah Valley State College. So, Alex, what were your roles on this project?
I wrote the script for Amber's Battle, and I was one of the 2 professors that put together what came to be called the Digital Cinema Boot Camp.
You learn an immense amount, something that you can't be taught in a classroom.
During that time, we produced 2 movies and 1 television show. You know, it's real filmmaking. It's not just kids running around with video cameras.
Amanda, what is it like to be female in this industry?
You are in smaller numbers, but in a way you can use it to your advantage because women will stick out more.
What is the future for film at UVSC?
UVSC has set its sights on becoming the premier film training institution in Utah, if not the whole Intermountain West, and I think they can become one of the best in the country.
I enjoy working on these productions, and that is why UVSC is my choice.
For teaching film production, UVSC is my choice.
Tacos. Burgers. Tacos. Burgers.
What about pasta?
No time.
Sure there is. At Fazoli's, we can build our own pasta starting at just $2.99. It's super fast and super fresh. In about the same time as it takes for a greasy burger, we can build an Italian masterpiece like spaghetti and spicy marinara.
Spicy marinara?
Yep.
Fazoli's.
Cool, let's pick up Cindy.
Karen. Cindy. No, man.
Fazoli's, faster, fresher, better.
1400 K-Star.
With the Wingmen, thanks for tuning in. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. The Chukars are leading 5-4 over your Owls. Tim Madison still pitching out there for the Owls. A new catcher for your Orem Owls now. His name is Flint Whipke. Whipke's coming in to catch. Hooray! Now batting for the Chukars, Byron Barber. Here's his 0-0 inside fastball. Ball 1, 1-0 count. No outs, no runners on. Byron Barber's at the plate for the Chukars. He's 2 for 3 in the night with 2 singles and a strikeout. He hit a single that loaded the bases. He also came in for a run scored tonight. Here's the 1-0 pitch now to Barber. Gets a hold of it. A hard grounder past Madison up the middle. It's scooped up by Stacia and made the throw to first base in time for out number 1. Amazing footwork there by Heinle Stacia, backing up Tim Madison and in the full sprint, scooping up the ball and making the throw on the run to overshoot first base, getting out number 1. What a play. There's a ground out. 1 out now for the Chukars in the bottom of the 7th. They still lead 5-4. Now batting Brennan Herrera, the designated hitter. So far tonight, Herrera's got a single. He came in for run scored. He struck out. He popped out. Batting .248. Here's his 0-0 pitch. It's an inside fastball, ball 1, 1-0 count. Herrera's a righty. So far, pitcher Tim Madison has allowed 1 hit and a run scored, 2 runs scored and a hit on 2 strikeouts. Here's the 1-0. It's a high fly ball out in the right center field. Santrell Smith is sprinting, and it drops in the Bermuda Triangle in front of Santrell Smith, and that's going to be a single for Brennan Herrera, his second hit on the night. I call that the Bermuda Triangle between second, shortstop, center, you know that area back there? What? No, it's not. I thought I made it up. I didn't make it up? I have to think of another name for it. I'm going to call it the, what's another place that, I'm going to call it Limbo. What? The Pythagorean Square. Math. The Matrix back there. Okay, still 1 out for the Chukars and a runner on first. Now batting Josh Colafamina. There's a throw over to first base. Runner still safe. On first base right now is Herrera. Herrera has no stolen bases, no caught stealing, so not a good threat out, not a big threat on first base. Colafamina steps to the plate tonight, batting .233. He's been walked twice. He also has a single. Here's his 0-0 pitch. Lets it fly. It's a pitch out. Whipke, catcher for the Owls, does not throw anywhere. Ball 1, 1-0 count. Colafamina was walked into a bases-loaded situation. He's also stolen a base tonight. Colafamina has 11 stolen bases now. Here's the 1-0 pitch. The fastball outside and low, ball 2. 2-0 count now. 1 out, runner on first base. Owls at regular depth. Looks like they're not really, double play ball is not, doesn't look like they're going for it. I don't know what's going on out there. Maybe I'm just seeing something wrong. And Tim Madison putting some of that chalk stuff on his glove. Okay. Runner on first base, Herrera leading off. Colafamina at the plate right now. 1 out in the 2-0 count. He's got 1 home run and 15 RBIs. Here's the 2-0. Gets a hold of it. A high fly ball out in the left field. That one's going back on the warning track. And that one hits the fence in left field. There goes Colafamina to second base. And here comes Herrera home undetested. The throw does not come in. That's going to be an RBI double for Josh Colafamina, scoring in Brennan Herrera for the run scored. Josh Colafamina now has 8 doubles on the season, and the Chukars now lead 6-4 over the Orem Owls here in the bottom of the 7th. They have 1 out and a runner on second base. That's going to be a double for Colafamina, scoring in Herrera. Colapamina now has 16 RBIs in the season. What a crazy guy. Okay, now batting for the Chukars, Josh Johnson. There goes Tom Kochman out to the mound to talk to Tim Madison. Ooh, boy. That's not looking good for Tim Madison out there. Let's see. Do I have another ad to read? I think I do. Yeah, here we go. In baseball, it takes a line drive straight up the middle to bring the runner home. If your car is having trouble driving a straight line or difficulty bringing you home, contact Jack's Tire and Oil. They specialize in wheel alignment, balancing tires, oil changes, lube jobs, tune-ups, and more. Jack's Tire and Oil. See them on North State Street in Orem. Well, sorry, Madison family. That's going to do it for Tim Madison. And Tom Kochman went out there for a pitching change. And looks like they're going to bring in, I think that's Anthony Sullivan. I'm not sure, though. Trotting in there. Yep, that's Anthony Sullivan. Bringing in Anthony Sullivan in to pitch for the Orem Owlz here in the bottom of the seventh. Anthony Sullivan comes into the game with a record of 5-2, a 5.15 ERA and 36 2/3 innings pitched. He's got 29 strikeouts and 14 walks. Sullivan coming into the game for the Orem Owlz. Let's see here. What else can I tell you about Sullivan? He is Arlington, Massachusetts as well. Last played with St. John's University, drafted in 2005. He's a righty, 5'11". Taking his warm-up pitches out there. Tomorrow night we play the Idaho Falls Chukars for another game here. It would be the last game of the regular season. The game starts at 7:15 out here in Idaho Falls. I don't know why they do that. They like to cause trouble in the Pioneer League. They're the rebels of the Pioneer League. We don't want to start at 7:05. We want to start at 7:15. And you're going to take it. The Idaho Falls Chukars Stadium talks like a 1930s newsboy. We're going to go play stickball, and you're going to do nothing about it. Right? What? Okay, Anthony Sullivan still taking his warm-up pitches out there. What else can I tell you about Sullivan? Do I have any other info? Sullivan. Where is he? He's got a curveball, fastball. His curveball comes in at pretty high speed. Sullivan lettered in baseball and hockey in high school. Fantastic. Okay, he'll be facing bottom of the lineup, Josh Johnson, then back to the top with Etienne Santana, and hopefully that'll be it. The Chukars have one out here in the bottom of the seventh. They are leading 6-4 over the Owls and have a runner on second base. Now batting Josh Johnson. So far tonight, Johnson has been hit by a pitch. He's reached in a fielder's choice, and he's grounded out, force out, ground out kind of thing. Here's the 0-0 pitch to Johnson, and Sullivan checks his runner on second and lets it fly. Gets a hold of it, a grounder into right field, and here comes Josh Colapamina coming home. The throw to second base cuts off the runner on first, but that allows a run to come in. So an RBI single for Josh Johnson off of a first pitch from Anthony Sullivan. First batter he faces gets a single and an RBI. And now the Chukars lead 7-4 here in the bottom of the seventh. They have a runner on first and one out. Josh Johnson now has 25 RBIs in the season, and he gets a single off of that too. Curses. Okay, now batting Etienne Santana back to the top of the lineup. Runner on first, one out. Here comes the 0-0 pitch to Santana, and lets this one fly. Runner goes. It's a fastball outside. Whipkey does not throw to second base, and that's a stolen base out there for Josh Johnson. Johnson now has 2 stolen bases on the season out of his 8 total attempts. 2 stolen bases. Okay. 1-0 count for Santana. One out, runner on second base. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Santana. Runner goes. Inside fastball. There's the throw to third base, and Albano cannot tag the runner for some reason. He had the swipe down, but I guess Josh Johnson is safe on third base with another stolen base tonight. Good gracious, that's 2 in a row. He now has 3 stolen bases on the season. Wow, one right after the other, after the next pitch. What? Okay. I don't know how that was not, I didn't swipe him, but okay. Here's the 2-0 pitch now to Santana. Lets it fly. Swing and a miss. Inside curveball. Strike one. 2-1 count. One out. Runner on third. Owlz infield moving very close on the grass, looking for that double play ball. Probably going to be a play at the plate and then to first base. Oh, boy. Here's the 2-1 pitch now to Santana. Swing and a miss. Inside curveball. Strike two. 2-2 count. One out. Runner on third. Santana so far tonight, 2 ground outs a walk, and a single. He was batting .301 coming into the game, 27 RBIs, 3 home runs. Here's the 2-2 pitch now to Santana, lets it fly. Gets a hold of it, a high chop grounder up in the air to Albano. He throws to nowhere, and that allows another runner to come in and score. So Santana gets on base with a single off of that high chopper that Albano couldn't get to in time. It was really high in the air. So now a runner on first with 1 out and another run scored in. That's an RBI single for Santana. He now has 28 RBIs, and the Chukars now lead 8-4 here in the bottom of the 7th with only 1 out and a runner on first. Santana with his second hit of the night and his first RBI in the night. Curse them. Curse you and your RBIs. Now batting is Kyle Thibault, the catcher. Thibault, so far tonight, a fly out, a ground out, a fly out, a ground out. If we were in school, the next thing would be a fly out in the pattern. Here's the 0-0, and it's a pitch out. He doesn't throw, catch everything else. Ball 1. 1-0 count, 1 out, runner on first base. Thibault is batting .314 coming into the game. He has 9 home runs, 34 RBIs. These guys are, they can hit the long ball, that's for sure. They can hit the long ball for sure. There's a throw to first base, runner still safe. Says I. Remember that, Vagor? If you're listening, Vagor, I know, Pirates, you have to say, says I at the end of every sentence if you're a Pirate. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Thibault. Runner goes. It's an inside fastball. There's a throw to second base. Silva cannot make the tag in time, and the runner steals a base. That's Etienne Santana with a stolen base. He now has 19 stolen bases on the season. Good gracious. Slow down out there, Santana. You're going to hurt yourself. So now a runner on second with only 1 out. Kyle Thibault with the 2-0 count. That was Silva had the ball, just didn't swipe it. Santana's leg came in and tagged the base there. Here's the 2-0, and it's passed on the outside. Whipkey loses it, and there goes Santana to third base off that pass ball. 3-0 count. That was a curveball outside. Ooh, boy. Things are unraveling fast, aren't they? Aren't they? Like a big cable knit sweater that someone keeps knitting. Knitting. Remember that? Pee-wee's Big Adventure? Okay, 1 out still for the Chukars. Runner on third. We're still looking for the double play ball. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Outside curveball, ball 4. And Kyle Thibault gets walked. Another walked batter here for, first walk batter on the night for Sullivan, but that is the 6th batter walk tonight for the Chukars. Oh, boy. Okay, 1 out, runners on the corners. Now batting, right fielder Felix Figueroa. He's a lefty against this righty Sullivan. Figueroa now has 45 RBIs thanks to getting 1 more in his last at-bat with a single. He's got runners on the corners and 1 out. Here's his 0-0 pitch. Gets a hold of it, a grounder foul up the first base line. Strike you 1, 0-1 count. And they're doing the Green Acres clap and chant along. That was a good show, Green Acres, with Mr. Haney. Now, Mr. Douglas, I'm going to sell you this. This is an interesting product, Mr. Douglas. I don't want it, Mr. Haney. Get out of my driveway. Remember? That's how he talked. There's a fastball inside, ball 1. 1-1 count, 1 out, runners on the corners. I think the actor that played the dad on Owlz stole a lot of his mannerisms from that character. Here's the 1-1, and it's popped foul behind us. Strike 2, 1-2 count. Willie from Owlz. Alf, what are you doing, Alf? Why did you bring this person home, Alf? I eat cats. No problemo. All right, I better get back into the game here. Figueroa's at the plate right now for the Chukars. He's got runners on the corners and 1 out. Here's his 1-2 pitch. Runner goes. It's a high fastball. There's the throw to second base. Silva makes the catch but cannot tag. Throws home, and the runner is safe at home plate. Holy cow. The throw from Silva to home is just a tad late, and Whipkey cannot make the tag at home. So Figueroa now has the 2-2 count and a runner on second and 1 out. Is that a steal home? Holy cow. What's his face? Is that Santana? Santana has stolen his 20th base, and that one he stole home. So now the Chukars lead 9-4. Here in the bottom of the 7th, you have 1 out and a runner on second. There's a fastball outside, ball 3. Checks the swing. 3-2 count for Figueroa. Wow. This is quite an inning for you Chukars fans. if you're a Chukars fan. You wouldn't be listening to my show if you were. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Figueroa. Fastball misses low, ball 4. And Felix Figueroa gets walked in a ball 4. And now runners on first and second with 1 out. That's the second walk in a row for new pitcher Sullivan for the Owls. Okay, the Chukars still lead 9-4 here in the bottom of the 7th. They have 1 out and a runner on first and second base. Now batting Chris McConnell, the shortstop. McConnell's 1 for 4 in the night with a single, 2 strikeouts, and a flyout. McConnell's got .333 batting average. Here's his 0-0 pitch, and it's a fastball outside and low, ball 1, 1-0 count. Again, McConnell's up there in the Pioneer League standings with his batting average. He has 271 at-bats. Good gracious, and only 32 strikeouts in all of those. That's like 1 in 8 or 7. All right, McConnell taking a little break there. McConnell looks like a pretty short guy, too. He looks only about 6'8" or so. 5'11", 5'8". 5'11". Okay. And he's getting ready. He's got a weird stance. He puts the bat on his shoulder like a bindle. Here's the 1-0 pitch to McConnell. Gets a hold of it, fouls it back there. Pop fly there. Strike 1. 1-1 count, 1 out. Runners on first and second base. Wow, the Chukars have had 1 out for quite a while. Oh, boy, they've had 12 hits up there on the board. They scored 4 runs in this inning alone. 2 in the 6th, 1 in the 5th, 2 in the 2nd. Here's the 1-1 pitch down to McConnell. Lets it fly. Swing and a miss there on a low curve. Strike 2, 1-2 count. He tried to check his swing, but he was at the point of no return. And the swing continued. He's like, no, as the swing went through in slow motion. 1-2 count, 1 out. Still got runners on first and second base. And, yep. And make it really awkward when it's just dead air. Here's the 1-2 pitch now to McConnell. And it's a curveball low, ball 2. 2-2 count now, 1 out. Runners on first and second base still. So far against the Orem Owls, McConnell coming into the game was batting, 353. Wow, not bad. I just got this awful pain in my jaw, like someone stabbed me with a knife. Here's the 2-2. Gets a hold of it. A high fly ball out into right center field. That one is going to drop in the warning track in right field. And there goes McConnell all the way to second base. Coming in to score is Kyle Thibault. Here comes Felix Figueroa. The throw to third base is not made in time. And McConnell has a 2 RBI triple off of that hit. That one bouncing off the warning track in right field. Holy cow. He brings in for the run scored. Who did he bring in? Thibault and Figueroa for the run scored. And now the Chukars lead 11-4 here in the bottom of the 7th. The Chukars have 1 out and a runner on third. McConnell now has 40 RBIs on the season, and McConnell now has 8 triples on the season. Wow. He is a monster. He leads the league with triples. You are right. With 8 triples. Wow. I don't know what to say. There's a conference out there on the mound. Zeke Zimmerman going out to talk to Anthony Sullivan. There goes the ump to break it up. The Chukars have put up 6 runs in the bottom of the 7th here. They now lead 11-4. They have 1 out and a runner still on third base. Batting next will be Jace Turner, the first baseman. Turner's 1 for 2 in the night with a single, 2 walks, and a strikeout. He's got a .284 batting average coming into the game tonight. I need a drink. Water. Liquid of life. Oh, water, you are my liquid of life. Here's the 0-0 pitch now to Turner, and it's a fastball outside. It's dropped by Whipke. Runners don't advance there. Ball 1. 1-0 count, 1 out, runner on third. Let's see. Chris McConnell's on third base right now. He's got 7 stolen bases and 6 caught stealing. I wouldn't be surprised if he came in to steal home. Santana already came in to steal home, so why not you too? Yeah, go ahead. Rack up those points, guys. Here's the 1-0. And it's a check swing grounder foul. Strike 1. 1-1 count, 1 out. There goes the bat boy again with his spray-painted helmet. What is the deal with that? It looks like someone threw a bag of flour on his head or something. And it broke open. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Here's the 1-1 to Turner. High fastball, ball 2. 2-1 count, 1 out, runner on third base. So this has all been a This has all been a pitching deal here for the Owls. Nothing to do with the defense. They haven't had much action, actually. Here's the 2-1 pitch now to Turner. Inside fastball, ball 3. 3-1 count now. Just missing these inside and outside corners barely. The fastball from Sullivan, pitcher for the Owls. Again, Sullivan came into the game with a record of 5-2. Wow. Here's a 3-1 pitch to Turner. Swing and a miss. High fastball, strike 2. 3-2 count now. I think that's the second or third strike I've seen from Sullivan so far as he's come in tonight. Sullivan has 5.15 ERA. Here's the 3-2 pitch now to Turner. Swing and a miss. High fastball again. Strike 3. And this time, Jace Turner strikes out swinging. That's his second time strikeout. His second strikeout in a row. And does Jace Turner strike out a lot? Let's see. 71 strikeouts in 200 and something at bats. That's a lot. Okay. 2 outs now for the Chukars. They still lead 11-4 in the bottom of the 7th. They still have a runner on third. Now batting Byron Barber, the left fielder, and they still have a mascot that makes no sense to me. Here's the 0-0 pitch to Barber. Gets a hold of it, fouls it back there. Strike 1, 0-1 count. Their mascot, it looks like he's a Chukar, he's a bird, but his costume looks like a Rio de Carnival costume. You know where they dance? Carnival. Never mind. Here's the 0-1 pitch now to Barber. And let's see if he can hit this one. Here we go. And he does, and it's a fly ball foul, though, over the left field wall into the grandstand. Strike 2. 0-2 count for Barber. Let's see. Tomorrow night out here, they're going to have fireworks. It's the last night of the season for all of the teams in the Pioneer League, and the Chukars get to spend that one at home. That's pretty nice. Their last game of the season, they get to do it at home and go out with a bang, literally, because fireworks make a large banging sound. In a blaze of glory. Here's the 0-2, grounded foul into the dugout of the Owls for still the 0-2 count for Barber. You know, fireworks are really beautiful. Whoever thought something so beautiful could permanently disfigure your face? That's true, right? Grizzly bears, they're pretty beautiful as well. That's a good one. Official scorer. That's what I'm going to call you now. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and he gets a hold of it. A high fly ball out in the left field. Underneath it is Hughes. Nope. Shortstop Stacia calls for it and makes the catch. Finally, the inning of terror ends. That ends the bottom of the 7th. The Chukars are now leading 11-4. Come on back.
Out and Back is your Utah Valley source for all your family's outdoor adventure needs. Serving Utah County for over 17 years. We have a wide stock of excellent gear and clothing from Mountain Hardware, the North Face, and Sierra Designs, along with the Valley's largest selection of Chaco sandals. Whether you go camping, climbing, hiking, or mountaineering, we have what you need. Let us take care of you. Out and Back, 1797 South State Street, Orem. Bring in your Owlz ticket stub within 7 days after the game and get up to 3 pair of our $14.95 Quick Dry Nylon River Shorts for only $4.95. Or mention this ad and get 2 pair of $6.95 outdoor socks free with any purchase over $20.
Okay, I have got to know, how do you keep your house so clean? You have pets and kids, and yet your house is always spotless. So tell me, what's your secret?
It's no secret. It's the Clean Home. I have them come in once a week, which saves me from cleaning on the weekends and gives me more time with the kids. The Clean Home is one of the best investments I've ever made. For daily, weekly, or monthly service, give them a call. They're in your yellow pages and online at thecleanhome.com. The Clean Home, because we all have better things to do.
Hey fans, have you poured concrete lately? Did you order 8 yards and only use 6? Did you have to pay for what you didn't use? Do you want an alternative? Then log on to gotconcrete.com. We deliver fresh concrete mixed right on your site from as little as a quarter yard to 8 yards. No more calculating exactly or ordering an extra half yard to be safe. We service customers from Santa Quin to Point of the Mountain. Find us at gotconcrete.com.
1400 K-Star.
Welcome back, everyone, to Birds of Play with the Wingmen. Thanks for tuning in. We're in the top of the 8th inning, finally. The Chukars are now leading 11-4. Good gracious. Batting right now for the Owls is Johan Silva. First pitch is a curveball that falls inside for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch is a grounder up the first base line, and Turner grabs it and snags the out at first base. Silva grounding out to first baseman Turner. 1 out now for the Owls in the top of the 8th, who are still trailing by 7 runs. Now batting is Flint Whipke. Whipke came in defensively for Martin Maldonado the last inning, And this will be Flint Whipkey's first at-bat in the game tonight. Ooh, someone just handed someone money up here. Whipkey is batting .299 coming into the game. Not bad at all. 19 RBIs and 5 home runs for Whipkey. 0-0 pitch is a fastball inside and low. Ball 1, 1-0 count. Whipkey has 77 at-bats, 25 strikeouts in those 77 at-bats. That's not too good. Here's the 1-0 to Whipkey. Gets a hold of it, fouls it back there. Strike 1. 1-1 count now for Whipkey. Let's see. Whipkey is from, let me try to think of where he's from. Louisiana, Missouri. That's right. Louisiana, Missouri. Let me look at his on the roster. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Whipkey. High fastball outside. Ball 2. 2-1 count now. Whipkey says he's from Gainesville, Florida. What the heck is that all about? What the heck? He was born in Louisiana, Missouri. Went to Georgia Southern University. Here's his 2-1 pitch. Hard grounder down the third base line. It goes between the legs of Colafamina, and Whipkey's going to get a single off of that. So he comes up to his first at-bat and knocks in a single. Fantastic. So now a runner on first base with 1 out. Oh, it's an error. So when Whipkey reaches on an error, sorry, folks, doesn't get a hit, reaches first base on an error. So 1 out, runner on first, now batting Anderson Rosario. Rosario's been a busy bee tonight. He's 2 for 3, 2 RBIs, 2 singles, and a ground out. He's also got a stolen base on the night. Rosario came in the game batting .248. He now has 13 RBIs. No, 14 should be. Let me check. Rosario, 14 RBIs. All right. Runner on first, 1 out. Here comes the 0-0 pitch to Rosario. High fastball, ball 1. Chukars still leading 11-4 here in the top of the 8th. Owls have 1 out and a runner on first. 1-0 count now for Rosario. Again, Rosario is from Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic. One of the about 5 of our players is from the Dominican Republic. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Rosario. Swing and a miss, low curve, strike 2. 1-2 count now for Rosario. Against the Idaho Falls Chukars, Rosario bats .364. He's had now 14 at-bats against the Chukars. No home runs yet against the Chukars. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Rosario. Lets it fly. Inside fastball, ball 2. 2-1 count now. 1 out, runner still on first base. Rosario last played with Liceo Nocturno Almirante school in the Dominican Republic, I would assume. I could be completely wrong. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Gets a hold of it, a grounder up the third base line. Colafamina scoops it up, makes the throw to second, gets the out. The throw to first, gets the out. And they turn the 5-4-3 double play. That's 3 outs. That ends the top of the 7th. Chukars still leading 11-4. Come on back.
Everybody wants to be recognized for their accomplishments. From Little League to the pros, Employee of the Month to Salesperson of the Year, awards are a great way of saying you're a superstar. If you have a superstar on your team or at work, contact Payson Sports and Trophy. They feature a winning selection of awards, plaques, and trophies, as well as custom engraving and quantity discounts. Find them in your yellow pages or stop by at 15 East 100 North in Payson. Payson Sports and Trophy, blue ribbon quality and service.
This is the true story of flying wolverines. Once there was a smart doctor named Dr. Smart. One day at Utah Valley State College, Dr. Smart met some wolverines who wanted to learn to fly, but they had no wings. Dr. Smart said, I can give you wings, and he started a professional flight school for the wolverines. He saw how the industry was growing, so he made room for more wolverines in his school. Soon he had a full staff of instructors and a fleet of aircraft to help teach hundreds of wolverines in Utah Valley. There were hundreds of other wolverines, though, living all over the country who wanted to learn to fly at such a great school. Dr. Smart told them, wings for you too. Then he did something very unique. He made aviation courses available online. Suddenly, wolverines living far away could train at flight schools right in their own backyards and earn their bachelor's degrees from UVSC. Today, thanks to Dr. Smart and UVSC's Global Aviation Program, there are flying wolverines all over the world. You can learn about them at uvscaviation.com.
This message sponsored by the Salt Lake Radio Broadcasters Association.
1400 K-Star is KSRR Provo.
Welcome back, everyone, to Birds of Play with the Wingmen. Bottom of the 8th inning. The Chukars are leading 11-4 over the Orem Owls, putting up 6 runs in the last inning. New pitcher out there for the Orem Owls. His name is Robert Romero. Number 46, Robert Romero, now pitching for the Owls. Romero is another righty. 5'11" from Dallas, Texas, acquired this year in the draft. Romero comes into the game with a record of 0-2, a 4.91 ERA, and 11 innings pitched. He's got 8 strikeouts and 11 walks. Romero coming into the game. Romero will be facing bottom 3 of the lineup: Brendan Herrera, Josh Colafamina, and Josh Johnson. A very disappointing inning last time for the Owls. A ground out, a reach on an error, and then a ground out into a double play that ended the inning. Curses. Romero taking his last warm-up pitches out there. Again, Flip Whipke is catching for the Owls now instead of Maldonado. Whipke came in defensively in the last inning, which was the inning that will go down in infamy for the Orem Owls. That pretty much secured the lead for the Chukars. The Owls have one more at bat to score 7 runs to tie up the game. All right, we won't think about that now. We'll just let's talk about baseball. Number 3, Brendan Herrera, the designated hitter, now batting for the Chukars. He's got no outs, no runners on base. So far tonight, Herrera has a single, a pop-out, a strikeout, another single, 2 for 4. Not bad at all. Herrera batting .248 coming into tonight's game. He last played with the Arizona Royals. Here's his 0-0 pitch. Lets this one fly. Gets a hold of it. A high fly ball out in the right field. Underneath it is Rosario. And Rosario makes the catch in fair territory for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out, 1 away. Fly out there to right field. Now batting for the Chukars, Josh Colafamina. Colafamina has been doing pretty darn good tonight. He's got an RBI double. He's got a single. He's got 2 walks. He's got a stolen base. Colafamina bat .233. No runners on, 1 out. Here's the 0-0 pitch to Colafamina. Way outside with a fastball. That's ball 1. 1-0 count, 1 out, no runners on. Infield at regular depth. Colafamina, third baseman, last played with the College of St. Rose, acquired in the 2005 draft and the 24th round pick. Again, pitching out there is Robert Romero. There goes Flint Whipke out to talk to Romero. Give him a little chitty chat. Chitty chitty bang bang, as they call it. Oh, you, chitty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, we love you. And chitty chitty in a motor car, something. And know the rest of the words. Here's the 1-0 pitch now to Colafamina, and it's a grounder foul up the third base line. That's strike 1. 1-1 count now. What else should we talk about? Let's see. The playoffs, maybe. Owls are still going to the playoffs. We play the Ogden Raptors first. I believe there'll be a game in Ogden and then 2 games at home for the Owls. I don't know really how that works. And it's the best 2 out of 3, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Colafamina. Inside fastball goes low. Ball 2. 2-1 count now for Colafamina. The Owls, who used to be the Provo Angels, in the last 4 years, the Provo Angels have always secured their playoff position winning the first half of the Pioneer League South Division. This is the first year we haven't won the first half, and we had to get it in the second. Here's the 2-1. Curveball hits the outside corner. Strike 2. 2-2 count now for Colafamina. Nice pitch there by Romero. Just nagging that outside corner. Just kind of kissing the outside corner, as they say. 2-2 is the count. 1 out. No runners on base. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Colafamina. Lets this one fly. Gets a hold of it. A hard grounder up the middle. Stacia scoops it up. Makes the throw to Overstreet at first. It's low, but they still get the out. A ground out there to Colafamina, making Romero work a little bit longer in that at-bat. He threw 1 pitch to get the out to Herrera, and that was about, 6 pitches to get Colafamina out. Now batting ninth in the lineup, number 11, Josh Johnson, the second baseman. Johnson has 2 outs and no runners on. Johnson had, oh my gosh, he's crazy. He had an RBI single his last at-bat, and then he stole 2 bases. Good gracious. Here comes the 0-0 pitch to Johnson, lets it fly. High fastball, ball 1, 1-0 count. Johnson reached on a fielder's choice tonight. He's got a ground out, and he was hit by a pitch. He's been busy. Johnson has 25 RBIs now, getting 1 more tonight. 2 home runs coming into the game. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Johnson. Gets a hold of it, a hard grounder to Silva at second. Scoops it up, makes a throw to Overstreet at first, and that's out number 3. That ends the bottom of the 8th. The Chukars are leading 11-4. Come on back for the top of the 9th, the last at-bat for the Owls after this.
When a medical emergency occurs, the minutes it takes for help to arrive can be the most important minutes in saving a person's life. Do you know what to do in a life-threatening situation? Save a Heart of Utah provides daily private and public classes in CPR and first aid, including the new automatic external defibrillator. The classes are interactive, practical, enjoyable, and may just be the most important 2 hours you ever spend. Make sure you know what to do in an emergency. Call Save a Heart Utah at 582-7114.
Hello, you've reached the Satellite Emergency Service. We've located your position. How can I help you?
Yeah, I spilled my Diet Pepsi. The whole thing spilled out onto the side of the road. It's empty, and I'm still thirsty.
Okay, Miss Harvey, was the Diet Pepsi full or half empty?
I still had at least 3/4 of it left.
Mm-hmm. Are you walking or biking?
Biking.
How familiar are you with the area?
Not very.
You're facing southbound?
Yes.
All right, go 1.3 miles. You'll see a dog chasing a mailman. Take a right. There'll be a gas station with a mini-mart on the left-hand side. You'll be able to purchase another Diet Pepsi there.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Is there anything else I can help you with today?
I don't have my wallet on me.
Double check your left pocket. There's some lint and $1 and change.
The Diet Pepsi Satellite Emergency Service provides you with the safety and security no other soft drink can. Subscribe today and enjoy Diet Pepsi wherever you go. Light, crisp, refreshing. Diet Pepsi.
1400 K-Star is KSRR Provo.
Welcome back to Birds of Play with the Wingmen. We're in the top of the 9th inning. The Chukars are leading 11-4 over your Orem Owls. The Owls have one more at bat here to try to tie up the game. Batting will be bottom of the lineup, Santrell Smith, and back to the top with Station Albano. Smith so far tonight has been wonderful, 2 for 3. He's got a single and a stolen base, a pop out, and then he's got an RBI triple that scored in Anderson Rosario. Wow. Smith now has 3 triples on the season. He came in the game batting .256, going 0 for 4 last night. New pitcher out there for the Idaho Falls Chukars. His name is Kevin Bolger, no relation to Ray Bolger, the scarecrow from The Wizard of Oz. Kevin Bolger went as a 0-1 record, a 10.45 ERA on 10 1/3 innings pitched. He's got 7 strikeouts and 8 walks. Bolger now pitching for the Idaho Falls Chukars. You know who Kevin Bolger's looking out for? Kevin Bolger. All right, Santrell Smith. Here we go. 0-0 pitch to Santrell Smith, and he lets it fly. Swing and a miss. Slow curve, strike 1. 0-1 count, no outs, no runners on. The scarecrow. He only had a fastball. Oh, boy. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Santrell Smith. Inside fastball, ball 1. Smith did a good job of holding up on that one. 1-1 count now. Smith came into the game with 27 RBIs. He now has 29, I think. 27. 8. Here's a 1-1. Gets a hold of it, a cracked bat. Grounder to the shortstop. McConnell. Throw to first base is made for out number 1. A ground out there for Santrell Smith to the shortstop. Another cracked bat. That's 3 cracked bats already on the night for the Orem Owls. Okay, 1 out here in the top of the 9th. Now batting Heinley Stacia, the shortstop. Stacia's 0 for 3 in the night. 2 strikeouts, a ground out, and a walk. Very bad. Oh, pinch hitter. There's a pinch hitter coming in for Heinley Stacia. This is Josh Coles. Coles now batting for Heinley Stacia. Coles comes into the game, batting .210, 22 RBIs and 6 home runs for Josh Coles. Let's see if Coles played pretty recently. I can tell you how he's been doing. Here's his 0-0 pitch, and it's a grounded foul, strike 1. 0-1 count for Coles. Coles played in game 1 against the Raptors, and he went 0 for 1. Just a single. Just a strikeout. Then he played in game 3 and had a single and a strikeout and a walk. Here's his 0-1 pitch. Inside curveball, and that is hits the corner, strike 1. 1-1 count. Why is everyone cheering? Something happened out here, like a clown did a backflip or something. Everyone, hooray! 1 out, no runners on. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Coles. Swing and a miss, low curve. Nope, fouled it down there. Strike 2 anyway. 1-2 count for Coles. Coles, let's see. He's got 119 at-bats, 45 strikeouts in those 119 at-bats. That's about 1 in 3. Not too good. Coles has 16 walks out of his 119 at-bats. Here's the 1-2 pitch now to Coles. Lets it fly. Swing and a miss. Low curve. Drop strike 3. There's the throw to first base. And he is thrown out. So that's a strike 3 for Josh Coles. A strikeout. Drop strike 3. All right. 2 outs now for the Owls in the top of the 9th. We still trail by 7 runs. It's all up to Marco Albano to start a rally and score those 7 runs to tie up the game here. We'll see what happens. Albano coming into the game here. Batting .207. He's 0 for 3 in the night. Strikeout, ground out, walk. Exact same line as Jaime Stacia. There's the 0-0, and it's fouled down the first base line, a foul into Keith Johnson, our hitting coach. And strike one. 0-1 count, 2 outs, no runners on base. Marco Albano is 2 strikes away from us losing this game here, and we'll see what happens. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Albano, and it falls high, curveball, ball 1. 1-1 count now. Holding up on that one. Good job. Delicious water. 2 outs, no runners on. Here comes the 1-1 pitch now to Albano. Lets this one fly, and it's foul tipped back. Just getting a piece of it. 1-2 count still for Albano. Albano again went to Boston College, or goes to Boston College, from Arlington, Massachusetts. 10 RBIs and 3 home runs coming into the game tonight. Albano, out of his 95 at-bats, has 37 strikeouts. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss, low curve. It's a drop strike 3. There's a throw to first base, and he is out at first. A drop strike 3 there. That's 3 outs. That ends the top of the ninth. The Idaho Falls Chukars win the game here in the top of the ninth, winning it 11-4. Come on back for a post-game wrap-up after this.
The Wolverine, or Kulalaskus, makes its den close to the I-15 freeway in Orem, Utah. Its feeding grounds on the campus of Utah Valley State College provides the Wolverine with a plentiful diet of over 32 four-year programs and an array of savory associate's degrees. But the Wolverine's an insatiable hunter and has developed an appetite for larger prey in the NCAA. Its recent forays have already disrupted Division I wildlife throughout the region. The Wolverine's a ferocious fighter, known to defeat animals several times its size. Humans should avoid confrontation with Wolverines wherever possible. Yet, for the sake of research, we went into the Wolverine den to record their behavior.
For decades, the cougar's been presumed by ecologists and athletic directors in Utah to be at the top of the provincial food chain. Now, with the introduction of the green and gold UVSC Wolverines into the NCAA Division I ecosystem, it's evident that, as they say, there's a new color in town.
With energy costs soaring higher than an Owlz homer, it's important that your cooling system is working at peak performance. So call Triple T Heating and Cooling. We feature service and repairs of all makes and models of heating and cooling systems. And come winter, we can set you up with a warm, energy-efficient gas fireplace, serving all of Utah County. Visit our showroom 1550 North Main in Spanish Fork or log on to TripleTHeating.com. Triple T Heating and Cooling. Comfort from our family to yours for over 30 years.
1400 K-Star.
Welcome back, everyone, to Birds of Play with the Wingman. Interesting game out here in Idaho Falls. Game 1 in this 2-game series of the last 2 games of the season. The Owls lose it 11-4. Chukars come out with 11 runs off of 13 hits and 1 error. The Owls get their 4 runs off of 7 hits and 2 errors. So a loss here for the Owls. Chukars winning it 11-4. Tonight for the Orem Owls, some great stuff happened, though. Patrick Riley hit a double. Johan Silva, 2 doubles in a row with an RBI. Anderson Rosario with a single and an RBI, and 2 singles with both RBIs. Sancho Smith with an RBI triple and a single tonight. So tomorrow night we play the Chukars again for Game 2 in this 2-game series, and that will be the last game of the entire normal season tomorrow. These Owlz radio broadcasts are brought to you by The Clean Home, J&J Services, All-Star Garage, Marcon Incorporated, Sportsman'sWarehouse.com, Ace Mortgage Company, Blue Mountain Insurance, SOS Staffing Services, Escape Motorsports, Stevens Henniger College, Alco Tires, and Jack Tire and Oil. Thanks so much for tuning in to the show tonight. My name is Joey Hurley, reminding you never to leave your wingman. Have a good night, everyone.